like a throw modern yo. Hey, hey, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, know we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Braves swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Rims in the post, yeah, they swinging for real. If you ain't tapped in, then you miss a field. Blakberry got them tuned in on the daily. Everything real, we ain't talking fugazi. Numbers on live, check stats, it's amazing. We calling plays like we work for the Navy. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts like, I've been on top of the wave. We talk sports like you part of the game. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain. I'm in the booth and I'm calling the plays. Never no bias, be talking about wins. Blakberry popping, they tuning again. Straight from the A, so you know what it is. If it's a tape, let me stand on it big. Falcons need rings, we know that it's coming. Hawks on the rise, you know how they grilling. Brace in the home, we copping the bottles. ATL up, yeah, we eating the column. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, yo, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Braves swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Shut you up. Like a throw modern yo. Hey, hey, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, know we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Braves swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Rims in the post, yeah, they swinging for real. If you ain't tapped in, then you miss a field. Blakberry got them tuned in on the daily. Everything real, we ain't talking fugazi. Numbers on live, check stats, it's amazing. We calling plays like we work for the Navy. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts like, I've been on top of the wave. We talk sports like you part of the game. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain. I'm in the booth and I'm calling the plays. Never no bias, be talking about wins. Blakberry popping, they tuning again. Straight from the A, so you know what it is. If it's a tape, let me stand on it big. Falcons need rings, we know that it's coming. Hawks on the rise, you know how they grilling. Brace in the home, we copping the bottles. ATL up, yeah, we eating the column. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, yo, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Braves swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Shut you up. Like a throw modern yo. Hey, hey, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, know we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Braves swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Rims in the post, yeah, they swinging for real. If you ain't tapped in, then you miss a field. Blakberry got them tuned in on the daily. Everything real, we ain't talking fugazi. Numbers on live, check stats, it's amazing. We calling plays like we work for the Navy. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts like, I've been on top of the wave. We talk sports like you part of the game. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain. I'm in the booth and I'm calling the plays. Never no bias, be talking about wins. Blakberry popping, they tuning again. Straight from the A, so you know what it is. If it's a tape, let me stand on it big. Falcons need rings, we know that it's coming. Hawks on the rise, you know how they grilling. Brace in the home, we copping the bottles. ATL up, yeah, we eating the column. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, yo, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Brave swinging, hawks fly, Falcons running back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Shut you up. Like it don't matter, hey, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Brave swinging, hawks fly, Falcons running back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Brains in the post, yeah, they swinging for real. If you ain't tapped in, then you miss a field. Blakberry got them tuned in on the daily. Everything real, we ain't talking fugazi. Numbers on live, check stats, it's amazing. We callin' plays like we work for the Navy. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Brave swinging, hawks fly, Falcons running back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Like, I've been on top of the wave. We talk sports like you part of the game. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain. I'm in the booth and I'm calling the planes. Never no bias, we talking about wins. Blakberry popping, they tuning again. Straight from the A, so you know what it is. If it's a tape, let me stand on it big. Falcons need rings, we know that it's coming. Hawks on the rise, you know how they grilling. Brace in the home, we popping the bottles. ATL up, yeah, we eating the column. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, yo, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Brave swinging, hawks fly, Falcons running back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts.
Home team. What's happening, home team? It's your boy Blakberry coming to let you know about the summer giveaway that we're having with the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry, no C, it's the K. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, have a chance to win some free stuff, you gotta go to Instagram and subscribe to Blakberry Lorex on Instagram and enter the raffle for your chance to win.
Star slip bought this out. Watch a tone Mercedes Benz lit. This the Falcons strong. U-Day Kings back to back like a boss 7. Try to run it, but the dog's too strong. Hard hitting bars like a Grady blitz. Every fact straight fire, every line gon' hit. ATL made me this city's my heart. Step up, talk sports to get torn apart. Home team.
Now is a time.
Home team.
Now is a time.
Fans got that chop, just a chip with a flex. Hawks in the cut, ice cold like a tag. A-Town legend, I debate with the best. Come week with the text, get laid to rest. Home team.
It's a time for reflection.
Home team.
It's a time for reflection, y'all. We got a lot going on in the world, man. Man. We got a lot going on. We gotta reflect. We got some shit we gonna reflect on today. Yeah, boy. They get it.
Don't speak about the sell what you tone. Mercedes Benz lit, this the Falcons throne. You gay games, bet the bad like a boss. Sub on, try to run it, but the dog's too strong. Hard hitting bars like a Grady blitz. Every fast straight fire, every line gon' hit. ATM made me, this city's my heart. Step up, talk sports, so you're torn apart. Whole team.
Yes, sir. It is Fan Speak Tuesdays. Y'all know what we do on Tuesdays. Big Will, what we do on Tuesdays?
We drop that motherfucking link.
We drop that motherfucking link for y'all motherfuckers. So y'all come on and talk your shit. Whatever the topic
Yes, sir.
is.
What's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's happening?
Y'all come in and talk your shit. What going on with Big Will?
Hey, man, same shit, different day, man. I was in that bed knocked out, boy.
Same toilet. Same shit.
Yeah, them my off day. I decided to go and be off.
I feel you. We got Prince Kell 89 in the house. He say home team, home team. We got Cool CC up in the building. What's up with your Cool CC? Jay Holland in the building. He say, yo, I'm back from Jamaica. Let's get it. Glad you had a safe travel, Jay Holland. Hope all is well with you and yours, man. And I hope you didn't bring back none of them heebie-jeebies from over there neither. Georgia, Texas boy in the building. One of the usual suspects in here. All of your loyal compadres and compadres. But you know the Jay Hollands and the Georgia, Texas boys, the 3 Duddies, the A137 sauces, the Prince Kell 89s. They are usual suspects around here. They are a part of the usual suspects. But Georgia Texas boy, he say, what's happening? Blakberry, AFN, and Falcons family, the new era is here. The Atlanta Falcons will rise in 2025. And yes, we absolutely got some Falcon talk today. But we talking some other shit too. We talking some shit that you're going to be able to take with you on your journeys today. We got A130. Oh, my bad. We got 3 Duddy in the house. He say home team Blakberry. No C, just the K, baby. There's no C, just the K. Y'all remember that. We got A137 sauce in the house. A1 sauce. I'm so boss. Shout out to A137 sauce. Shout out to the mid 2000s, to the early 2000s and mid 2000s rap groups, man. We gonna talk about cash out today. Got an important topic there with cash out, man. Somebody that I didn't know him personally, but I was around him a little bit. We're gonna talk about it. If you know, you know. But we're gonna get into it later. But we got A137 sauce in the house. Got Southside in the building. He said, what up, Blakberry? Yeet. Yes, sir. Got Relly 1090 in the house. What's up with your Relly 1090? Bernard Cantrell in the building. What's up with your Bernard Cantrell? He say, home team, salute. My G's all gas, no brakes. We gonna put some brakes on today, y'all. Because today, your boy Blakberry, not just today, but the past few days, I've been in reflection. Because something very disturbing came across my pathways, my visuals. And that's that young man that was forcefully and brutally taken out of his car in Jacksonville and was beat on by Jacksonville. I think they Jacksonville State.
Are we surprised by this right now? Are we surprised at this shit? It ain't gonna stop till we start beating their ass. We gotta start beating their ass. Then them 2 brothers that was in the goddamn picture, letting that goddamn white boy getting them sleep shots off. Y'all some pussies. That's what y'all live, nigga. You gonna take for them niggas to punish the whole goddamn police department for these pussy ass niggas that allow these niggas to do this shit.
Oh, we gonna play it. I've been watching it all morning. We finna play. I've been watching the press
when I first seen this shit already. I seen 2 niggas, 2 brothers coming in there, then by they boss being a brother too, Talking about he forced the police to do this shit. How the fuck him sitting still force y'all to beat his ass?
We're gonna
Come
get
on,
into
man.
it. I got it all lined up. We're gonna get into it. But appreciate everybody, appreciate the loyal compadres and compadres for coming through. Appreciate everybody that's gonna come through when they come through. We gonna get straight into it, man. Of course, we gonna talk about the ShannonSharpe settlement. He went on and settled out of court. And
yeah, they ain't say how much he had ended up giving her though.
Yeah, I think they still keeping that. They may keep that under wraps.
But when you paying a bitch, man, you commit you admitting guilt. If I know I ain't did shit for this goddamn, if I know I ain't did shit for this bitch, I ain't paying you nothing. I don't give a fuck how they talking about me in the media. But that's the thing about ShannonSharpe. He worried about everybody's perception of him. You know what I'm saying? He worried too much about everybody's perception of him. You know what I mean? Then he couldn't handle all this goddamn unless he's guilty, or he couldn't handle motherfucking thrashing his name in the media. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm guilty. I ain't giving your ass shit, bro. I ain't giving you shit. Bro, let me tell y'all fellas something, man. Start having these broad sign contract, bro. I don't care what color they is. Make them sign a contract, bro. They can't be trusted. Everybody looking for a check. Bitch, you agreed to these goddamn proceeds we're doing here. This shit sad. You gotta make a bitch sign a contract, bro.
It's sad, bro. But that's the world we in. As I've been watching this ShannonSharpe case over this whole time, right? I'm gonna tell you something I noticed about old girl. See, if you listen to the tone she talks in on those recordings. She talks in a tone of I don't like it, but I'm gonna be obedient. That's the tone she was using in the two recordings that they got. Is I'm gonna be obedient. I don't like it, Shannon, but I'm gonna be obedient. And his stupid ass. This is
stupid motherfucker. I ain't got no remorse for him. Anyway, they warned his ass. They warned his ass. He still messing with the. Not even the fact that she white. The bitch got there with 18, 17 when you messing with her first?
When he first hollered at her, she was 18, 19, she was about 19 years old when he first hollered at her.
Bro, you can have any woman you want right now with your status. Nigga, you ain't no reason you got to be hitting this 18-year-old girl who don't know nothing about life, bro. At 18. Come on, man.
Hey man,
I'm 39, and you gotta at least be 21 to goddamn come sit with me on some shit, some real shit. Come on, bro.
This go back to what I said about. The athletes, man, being so they don't become men until some shit go down in their life. They so caught up. They so caught up and kept, right? Throughout college, throughout their pro days, they're coddled and kept. And some of them go as far as going to getting as old as 50-some years old. ShannonSharpe like 56 years old. You done got up in your 50s. Your 50s. You done got up in your 50s before you see the error of your ways. before you see what growing up really is. See, you give them all this money, you give them all this access, and what it does is it creates false power. That's what it do. It creates false power. It make them think that they got power that they really don't have. How in the world you let this happen? How in the world you let a child? I don't care about she 18, 19, she was 21, 22. Listen, man. You let a child set you up with the okie doke.
Hey, Southside, it don't even matter about him not wanting to date his age. Nigga, that bro was 18 when she started talking to him. That's beyond, nigga. That's beyond, bro. You can it's all right if you don't want to date nobody your age. At least make sure the bro over 21. She was 18 when you started talking to her, bro. She don't know nothing about life.
It's about, man, women of certain demographics are going to have different things going on with them that you would expect a more mature woman, more older woman not to do. So the young girls in today's world, like especially the ones in the world of ShannonSharpe, if ShannonSharpe somewhere working out and meet a girl, most of them girls, they got specific access. They got a certain lifestyle, right? Because if they can afford to be where ShannonSharpe is, they have certain access to certain things that the average girl isn't gonna have. So already there's this intent of higher status to try to pursue or to try to maintain. So there's already that foundation of maintaining or gaining higher status with this young woman because she's working out in the same place as ShannonSharpe. I guarantee you ShannonSharpe ain't at no average. He ain't just at no average LA Fitness. He ain't at no average Planet Fitness. He's somewhere exclusive during that workout. So that means she has exclusive access at least. She at least got exclusive access to something that somebody of his status has. She's very young. And yet you fall into a honey trap at 56 years old. You fall into the honey trap. And not only do you fall into it, but you are habitual fucker-upper. Because you didn't just do something with the girl one time. You damn near made it into a girlfriend, basically. She's staying at your place. Y'all going out in public. I mean, what? In what? ShannonSharpe is the perfect example of these athletes who go so long without being reminded that you're still just a person. You're human. And you can be canceled or put on blast or whatever you want to call it. You can be regulated. Your little Hall of Fame football NFL career, it don't mean nothing now. All the hard work you put into being a Hall of Fame NFL player, all the hard work you put into being a sports media person, to being a sports analyst, all of the respect that you work to gain in these respective areas don't mean nothing now. Nothing. It's crazy, bro. This dude done settled out of court. This chick went on Instagram, or she went on her OnlyFans or whatever it was, and said, "Yo, Southside said it right here," and she claimed her retirement from OnlyFans. I guess we got to say OF now, because apparently the actual website, they done got legalization now to where they can try to get you for defamation or slander. But I mean, she goes on. We gonna talk more about the law when we get into some of these. When we get into these cases with Cash Out and the young guy last name McNeil from Jacksonville. We're gonna get more into the law then, but think about the law system we in. That right after a settlement is made out of court, and don't get it twisted. Just because it's out of court don't mean it's out of the legal system's guidelines or the legal system's authority. It's still within the legal system authority. It just didn't go to court. But because it was, as soon as a settlement is done, this young woman goes on a gloating tour on her social media.
And she retired. The bitch retired.
Saying I'm retiring from my day job, because her day job was that of an OF celebrity or OF content creator.
She was more than that. She was giving them cheeks up. She was an OL.
That was part of her content.
She was an OG dropping them draws. That what she was. and she found her a fish. And the dummy fell for it. The fucking dummy.
I've been reflecting. I'm getting reflection from this. But we're gonna drop the link. That's the first topic of the day. We're gonna drop the link, let y'all come in and give y'all 2 cents. Let y'all get y'all take on it. Link in the chat. I'm about to go pin it. Ooh, Shannon. No doggone sense. Man, what my shit? I'm pin it in the chat. All right, y'all come on in and talk shit. Got 3 Duddy in the house. What's up with you, Duddy?
Hey, fellas, what's going on, man? What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
What you got on this, man?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a
Oh,
great mic.
okay. Okay.
What you got on this, Duddy?
Okay. Without getting religious, but I'm gonna be spiritual about this thing with ShannonSharpe. Back in my younger days, I had a I'm gonna say a parable that came to me, and every man in the Bible, every great man that was mentioned in the Bible, these guys had direct access to God. They either fell behind a woman or a woman was used to test them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if these guys that has direct ties to God failed, when this came to me, I was like, I'm a sheep led to the slaughter when it comes to women.
Yeah, we all are.
All
Right,
of us is that 330.
right,
Come on,
All
man.
are.
right. And
Women rule the world, dog. I'm telling you.
I said that to say this. So I never thought or think that I'm gonna ever be in a position where I can just move with a female and have the upper hand. No matter how much money I give her, no matter how much game I run on her, whatever the case may be. And that's where ShannonSharpe messed up. He didn't understand that the more he dealt with her, the further in he was.
Mm-hmm.
And she picked and she now she ain't in this by herself. Somebody was giving her the game. There's
But
somebody in the
beyond that, 330, he ignored
uh-huh.
the warning sign. He ignored
Oh
the
yeah,
warning sign.
he did.
Cat Williams told him, hey, you gonna be bigger than you was after this interview. Folks gonna come after you.
Right.
Monique
He
told
told him
him,
that.
Monique told her, hey man, get you a girl. Please,
Old
she ain't
girl.
gotta be your age, but get her close to your age and get her cooking and shit. Please leave these young women alone.
And he
He
started
didn't heed
laughing.
to that. He started like, yeah, I'm saying he was
He's talking
getting
about, yeah, I
warnings.
gotta have one of them young gals.
Yeah, he would get warned. It's all right to have a younger girl younger than you, but not no. She was 17 when the nigga started fucking with her, bro. Come on, bro.
So that's where and I don't know what the insides of it was, but if he was paying her the entire time, I probably would have fought that unless she got some real dirt on me.
She must have some real dirt on him.
Because if I'm giving you tens of thousands of dollars and me, we doing our thing and it's business or whatever, I just don't see dropping a couple of $1 million after the fact. And he ain't gonna never touch that no more. So how you give her I guess that was her severance package or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's more than a severance.
That's that
Whatever,
CEO severance, ain't it?
bro. Whatever she done got broke out, whatever he done had to break her off, was enough for old girl to quit her day job.
And she laughing. She said, I got him. But she got her day coming too, though, because she knows she was being deceitful from day one.
Oh, hey, when what I told y'all to say in Hosea, when you plant wickedness,
Right.
you will reap evil.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, she
See,
gonna
right?
see hers now.
It may not happen. It may not happen today, may not happen tomorrow, may not happen 10, 20 years from now, but it might happen when she dead and gone in the earth, when she got to see her maker. But it's coming. Bro, ShannonSharpe literally had one of the most viral interviews with Cat Williams back in, what was that, 2021 or 2? Back in 22? Was it 22 or 23?
23.
Yeah, it was, then he skyrocketed after that interview. After that interview, he skyrocketed. Everybody wanted to interview with ShannonSharpe.
In
And
the
look,
same interview, Cat Williams not only told him that other people were about to be exposed, but he like Big Will just said, he even warned him that even you after today will be exposed. See, Cat Williams knew that the bag that he opened was going. Well, first he knew the Epstein case. If you were somebody that was in the know, like Cat Williams had been around a lot of these people, and bring Jay Holland in here.
Yeah, they find a lot to keep the Epstein list out there, because a lot of them folks up on that bit.
See, that shit,
a lot of them folks up on
was
that
Pandora's box, bro.
Yeah.
The Epstein shit was Pandora's box. And the people that know better, like Cat Williams, he knew me just telling this shit about the comedy scene, about the behind the scene comedy of life and world. Me just telling this is just gonna be another spark plug to open up even more shit. Because if the people like Steve Harvey, who was one of the names he mentioned in that live, Mr. Think Like a Man, writing books telling women how to pretty much handcuff men.
he told him.
Telling them how to trap men and set men up for the okie, because that's really what it was. That's really all the damn book was. It was a guideline and setting niggas up. It was another play that could be made with all this agenda stuff with the alphabet community and all that, and the trying to tear down what men are and what men are supposed to be, taking men out the common household, raising children, like all of that stuff, bro. All Steve Harvey book did was just a guideline for that. So now when some of the blinders, like when you take the blinder off that motherfucker, when you take your blinders off and you see that, oh, Cat Williams say Steve Harvey was doing some underhanded shit, stealing people ideas and all that shit. Hell, he probably stole that damn book idea. All kind of shit, bro. He told ShannonSharpe. He told him, watch it, you got to protect your neck. But what's crazy is he let a little girl do it to him. And not just in, and I could, bro, she's very young, yes, and yes, she became an adult eventually. No, while he knew her, she became an adult. But you went and got plain Jane white girl. You went and got a plain Jane white girl to get you fucked up in the game. You in the same boat with Tiger Woods. You in the same boat with him. Why go get, if you gonna fuck your life up, fuck your life up. At least have a good time fucking your life up.
But see, a lot of people,
What are you doing?
they want to get in positions of where they feel like they have the upper hand or they're better than that person. And that's why they go get those type of females, the house cleaners, or you got a young girl on OnlyFans, you think she thirsty for the money and her game is weak. But her game wasn't weak. But like I said, the truth gonna come out. She is not the only one that's in that picture. She got a team over there, bro. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
She got a team. And it's gonna reveal itself.
Can I speak on that real quick?
Do what you do.
Well, man, first, man, how y'all brothers doing today? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
What's up with you?
Shit, man.
Why I can't get this shit off of here?
Huh?
Nah, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, so since my guy came in spiritual, I'm gonna keep it there. Shit, so Most High, he will send warning before destruction. We know Big Homie been warned too many damn times. We all know that. Warning to come before destruction. I'm pretty sure in the back of your mind, you messing with this young chick. You like, man, this motherfucker really kind of dumb, but she young, so you like the stuff that she doing. So on top of that, another spiritual thing, we all know the Most High say he gave the word into the hand of the wicked. Shit, if old girl wicked, ShannonSharpe, God, it must be fucking wicked. You knew this girl was underage before you even slid there, so you know what you was doing before you did it. Yeah, I already got wickedness right there, part in it.
It was in the dark, though.
Exactly. Everything dark color light.
Hello.
Then Most High said, "I'm gonna laugh at you at your calamity." So don't pray to me. You know you doing what you was doing. So everything that's coming to ShannonSharpe, low key, I'm sorry, can't fuck you deserve whatever that's coming to you. You knew this girl was a baby. She took advantage of you. You knew the outcome of it if we were gonna hit the light. So whatever old girl get, she get. You knew. You know, damn, you 50-some odd years old, and this girl 17, 18. Your kids older than her. So why in your right mind you fucking with her? Come on, big homie. Can't be that good in the world. You risk your life, and you gotta pay this girl $10 million whatever dollars, and you just fuck your whole.
The cat ain't never that good, y'all.
It's not.
It ain't. The cat
It have never been that good.
It ain't never that good. Well, it's millions and millions of dollars good to fuck your life up. And I'm watching. So I was watching a video, bro. This I guess she's a new up and coming artist or something, but her name is what old girl name was? Shit. Her name something. Oh, her name Jenna Ski or Janae Ski or something like that. Her name Janae Ski, JENNASKE. And she was doing an interview. She talked about how the first encounter she had with a baller. I don't know what they call. They got a specific name they call dudes with a lot of power and money. But she said her first encounter with one, he put $20,000 on the table. She wouldn't say his name, but she said, yeah, he a well-known exec in the music, well-known music executive. And she say she turned it down because she say she took the money, but she turned down the offer to to spread her legs. But this is a transactional thing in that space.
True.
You get in that space. You get in that entertainment space. It could be music, sports. It could be whatever, the theatrical. It could be whatever. You get in that entertainment space. You need to know that you are open season. You're open season for these harlots that have been given playbook after playbook after playbook after playbook. I don't know where it started, but I can think back myself just from being around as long as I've been around to Korean Steffens, Superhead, with the tell-all book about trapping dudes, basically. and then you can kind of skate through time a little bit and get up to Brittany Rayner. getting pregnant by a young NBA player. Ain't even got a big contract yet. And literally telling females, you don't want to work, you want 18 years free rent, get one of these ballers get pregnant by one of these ballers. Turkey based them. Suck the nut out the condoms. Shit like that. That's what they saying. They giving playbooks. They've been giving playbook after playbook. They've been giving play after play after play on how to do this shit. ShannonSharpe was making appearances. He was making appearances on shows like First Take and on shows on FS1 and showing up on NFL Game Day. Before he had a legit job with any network, he was just a guest. Now, he had been retired for many years, before he got into the entertainment portion of sports. Before he got into the entertainment part of it, he had been retired for years. But when he got into it, he still had not been reminded, you are human. You a black man in America too. And not only are you a black man in America, but you're a black man in America with money. You're putting yourself in the limelight. You putting yourself out there to be open season for all these gold digging harlots. You putting yourself out there for it. Protect your neck. And when you getting put on game by people like Cat Williams and Monique, people that have history of being controversial in the public eye, people that have that history of controversy, but have figured out how to still maneuver their way around all of it and still get to the money, still protect their money. Cat Williams done got into fights on video with underage kids. He let a 15-year-old boy kick his ass in some common somewhere in a neighborhood. And yet he still, when he giving you advice, when he telling you, hey, protect your neck, watch your ass, you might want to listen. And then, like somebody said, who's that said that? I think Southside.
He ain't getting that. He just got yoked out, Blakberry. He ain't get beat up like that. He ain't want to fight that young man. He ain't want to fight that young man, Blakberry.
That little boy beat him. That little boy beat his ass. He choked his ass out there.
You seen him get choked out? He ain't get them pow puts on like that. He got choked out.
I call that getting your ass whooped. That's what I call it.
Yeah, he got
ass whooped.
The little motherfucker. Yeah, he would have got snatched up. He would have got. But he was restraining Blakberry. That's all it was, man.
He got beat up by a 15-year-old, bro. But he still got his assets. He still got his money. He still got his wealth. He still got his value. He still got his value in the comedy world. His value.
That's why I was smart, dog. He want that little boy parents suing his ass, getting that bread up.
They still could have sued him. That's why I say wherever he was at, all them little kids must have been some little bastards with no mama at home. They must be living with grandmama them, because ain't no damn way I don't come out of Cat Williams steal about some money. I'm like, nigga, you out there fighting my child?
But he wasn't fighting him, though. He wasn't fighting him. He was, like you said, he was getting his ass whooped. He ain't like, when did you see him throw his hand on him?
I see. Hey,
He was restraining them. He was restraining them. There's a difference now when you're trying to restrain somebody. I mean, you can still get down with them, but I can restrain you in a way to where I'm saying I'm not fighting you. You have to know that you have to know how not to cross that line.
You gotta know how not to cross that line like Grady.
Yeah. I ain't in that.
No, we needed.
I knew somebody crank it up. I knew somebody crank it up there, and Blakberry gonna just throw some more goddamn lighter fluid on the fire. That's what he do.
We needed his ass to cross the line. That was the problem. His ass couldn't get across the damn line.
That was not planned.
Hey man. Atlanta rapper cash out. Real name John Michael Hakeem Gibson has been sentenced to life in prison plus 70. I don't even know why. What's even the fucking point of doing the plus 70s and all that?
Life is only 25 years. That's why.
Yeah.
Life is only 25. So that's why you see them add that plus this and that. Yeah.
You eligible for parole after 30 in the state of Georgia. It changes depending on the state, but in the state of Georgia, you're eligible for parole after you do 30. So a lot of his charges, and he was found guilty for everything. The one that gave him the life sentence was the rape charge, but he has to do the life sentences and he has to do the 20 pluses and all that. He has to do those as they put it consecutive with the first count.
So the first count is which is life.
So that means
he might be able to make parole when he about 70, 80.
He'll be able to. Well, how old they say he is now?
That nigga here. I think he's in the 30s.
He like 36 or something like that. Like 34, 36 years old. But
he's done.
Because he has to run them consecutively with the first count. He ain't gonna be eligible. He not even gonna be eligible for parole after the 30 years. He won't be eligible until half of 70 is 35, so 35 and he ain't supposed to be eligible for parole till 70 to almost 70 years in prison. So he looking at about 65 years before he even get eligible for parole.
What was the crimes?
You got a rape charge, got multiple counts of rape,
racketeering.
Got the RICO charge, he got the sex trafficking, got multiple counts of sex trafficking, kidnapping, and the rape charges. But it's multiple counts of them. So
wow.
Him and his mama will be doing life in prison. His mama was tried at the same time as he was, as well as another guy.
Mom Deuce was there though?
Yeah, his mama too. Him and his mama about to serve life in prison. His mama was charged for I can't remember her charges. But it got a life in prison.
Wow.
But apparently they both been locked up since 2021. Been locked up for 4 years. I didn't know that. I didn't even know he was locked up. But him and his mama been locked up since 2021. They had multiple young women that testified against them, you know, and said that, you know, they forced them to perform sexual acts for.
So they were
money.
pimping.
Well, it's not pimping when it's not consensual.
Huh? There's a lot of pimp got women out here doing stuff they ain't supposed to do, they ain't want to do.
Well, that's what
There's a lot of that's what started the pimps.
But
A
that's
lot of them out there
what's
doing it.
supposed to be separated from. That's what separate prostitution from sex trafficking. The sex trafficking is women that's being coerced or forced into performing sexual acts for money. Prostitution is when a woman is willingly doing it.
You got some that are willing it, but you got plenty out there against their will.
I mean, it's why Diddy just won his case. That's what he didn't win.
He got a lesser hit, but
he was found not guilty. He was found not guilty.
No, he was found not guilty for the serious charges. Yeah, but he gonna do some jail time. The reason why he got off though because he got tapes on them bigger wigs, and they can't afford for that nigga to go to jail like that. They can't afford that.
Yeah, they gonna get that motherfucker time served. What? But yeah, so former Atlanta rapper Cash Out, man, finna do life in prison. Him and his mama, and
again, it was some women involved.
It's always because this the thing. See, he went before the court. I watched it, man, and he went before the court. Y'all just look up Cash Out on YouTube. Cash Out being sentenced. It puts me into reflection. I got all these things put me into reflection over the past few days. When I used to record music, when I used to go to the studio, back in Stone Mountain, used to go to Spider Studio. He had a house right there on Harrison, right there on South Harrison. Or was that North Harrison? North Harrison or South Harrison? But just a little bit old Memorial Drive. Spider he gutted his house out and turned it into a big ass studio. And I used to, whenever we would be going in, we used to see Cash Out coming out. And I don't want to, you know, mention any music of his because I don't want it to seem like I'm promoting the dude music and he just got life in prison for, you know, rape and all that shit, and sex trafficking and all that. But if you remember Cash Out, the Atlanta rapper, man, he had a few hits in the city that, you know, that was some club bangles. And whenever, you know, I used to see him in passing all the time. If it went at the studio recording music, used to see him out and about at the clubs. Used to see him out and about doing open mics and stuff before he had got the hits. So used to see him all the time throughout the city. You see him all the time. And his mama, if you go look at the videos of them in the courtroom, when you see his mama, she gonna look real familiar to you. If you somebody that's been, if you done been in the nightlife in Atlanta for a while, his mama gonna look real familiar to you. And I didn't know that was his mama, but I definitely know who his mama is. Had no idea that was his mama though. And it's just crazy because it made me reflect once again. It made me reflect on some things. But one other thing I want to go over, and we're gonna show some video on this because this right here for me it's not only sad and it's not like it's not expected, But I want y'all to follow me here. I'm gonna play some videos, and I just want us to watch them as we go, as I play them, and we'll talk about them afterwards. Let me get here. All right, let me get here. All right. Of course, we got to have some playing in the background so we don't get them copyrights. I want them copyright infringements. What we're gonna put on? Let's put on something that can just keep on going. We'll put the fan speed joint on. All right. So I'm gonna share this screen. We're gonna watch these videos, man. And y'all just watch. Just watch them. This is
acknowledge that because that's important. The importance is I'm showing you
this is the William McNeil Jr. It's not even a case yet, but it's like a this dude was tried. Well, actually he pled guilty for the counts that they brought up on him. I don't know why, but for some reason he pled guilty. And afterwards, when he retrieved his phone back, he released the video of what happened. But this video here, we're gonna get to see his view of it from his phone, and we also gonna get to see the body cam footage. But I want y'all to just check this out, man. I want y'all to check this out, and we're gonna talk about it afterwards. Let's turn it down a little bit. But I'm gonna play multiples. I'm gonna play a couple other videos after this.
Ed Cayenne from our Director of Homeland Security and Investigations. Our integrity unit also falls underneath him. That's why he's joining me up here this evening. Today, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is releasing information regarding the circumstances of William Anthony McNeil Jr.'s arrest on February 19th of 2025. Yesterday, while I was in church, JSO became aware that cell phone camera footage purportedly of this arrest was circulating on social media. At my direction, the agency immediately began both a criminal and administrative review of the officer's actions. These administrative reviews are ongoing, but the state attorney's office has determined that none of the involved officers violated criminal law. Even though the administrative review has yet to be completed, we are releasing the body-worn camera footage today because Officer Bowers has consented to its release and waived his officer's bill of rights pertaining to the discrete piece of evidence. Because the administrative review is pending, the officer's bill of rights prevents me from releasing any additional information beyond these videos, as it is confidential under Florida Statute 112.532. As JSO's leader, I have vowed to be open and transparent with the public that we serve. Where the information.
Hey, give me some red and black in the chat if you can see the screen. Dre Murphy say his screen all black. Let me get some red and black in the chat. Then make sure everybody can see what's going on.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. But Dre Murphy say his screen was all black. All right, Southside say he good. 3 Duddy say he good. All right, I'm gonna continue.
Shared reflects well in this agency or not. I have always done my very best to tell the public exactly what's going on within the agency. When there are allegations of officer misconduct, our agency thoroughly investigates those allegations When allegations of officer misconduct are sustained, we hold officers accountable, as I've done many times in the past.
Bullshit.
Cell phone camera footage that began viral circulation over the weekend does not comprehensively capture the circumstances surrounding this incident, and that is to be expected. Part of that stems from the distance and perspective of the recording cell phone camera. Another part of it stems from the fact that the cell phone camera did not capture the events that preceded Officer Bowers' decision to arrest McNeil.
So it didn't capture that nigga punching him in the face.
And heard. So much context and depth are absent from recorded footage because the camera simply cannot capture what is known to the people depicted in it. As a 33-year law enforcement officer, I understand the importance of thorough and complete investigations. One piece of evidence considered in a vacuum without any context can lead to skewed conclusions. When incomplete cell phone camera footage becomes the basis on which public opinion turns, the results can be equally faulty. A rush to judgment, whether it be in a criminal investigation or in a court of public opinion, can lead to flawed conclusions. Tonight, I'm sharing the footage from the body-worn cameras of the arresting officer, Officer D. Bowers, and two of the assisting officers, Officer D. Miller and Officer G. Curse, so that the public has more complete understanding of this incident. Before I deliver the currently available information and play the relevant body-worn camera, I want to be clear about something. Yes, there absolutely was force used by the arresting officers, and yes, that force is ugly. But as I've said many times before, the reality is that all force, all violence is ugly. And just because force is ugly does not mean it's unlawful or contrary to policy. But moreover, I want to provide the public with some background information pertinent to this incident. Since January 1st, 2020.
See how already he done made a fucking excuse for the police being using brutality.
Yeah, he goddamn disgraceful ass nigga, man. And he finna make another
Already
excuse right
made
now.
a fucking excuse.
5. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has been involved in 38,805 traffic stops. Even as I speak, that number is climbing. The overwhelming majority of these tens of thousands of traffic stops were made without incident. After this traffic stop on February 19, 2025, McNeil was arrested for resisting a police officer without violence, driving on a suspended driver's license, and possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana. On February 20th, 2025, McNeil pled guilty to and was adjudicated guilty of resisting a police officer without violence and driving on a suspended driver's license. Those pleas of guilty were accepted by a local judge who found them to have been factual basis and to have been voluntarily made by McNeil. After the resolution of this criminal case, McNeil took custody of his cell phone, the one he presumably used to record the footage that was shared on social media, on March 5th, 2025. At no time, February to now, did McNeil contact JSO to file a complaint, nor share with the agency the cell phone footage that is circulated on social media. As I said earlier, immediately upon becoming aware of this footage.
Notice how he just made the claim that the victim, I'm going to call him the victim, William McNeil Jr., after retrieving his phone, he didn't send the video footage to the police department. So he's setting it up to make it look like the young man not only deserved what happened to him, but he trying to paint the picture for you that if he would have done more, like send us the video footage, maybe we would have done more than what we would have reopened the case and done a more thorough investigation. But if it's a crime being committed and you know he's recording, because it's going to be acknowledged in the video when y'all see it here in a minute, you know he's recording, why isn't that something that's submitted as evidence anyway if a crime is being committed?
They couldn't have known that. They obviously didn't recognize that that guy was recording, because they would have destroyed that evidence.
No, you finna see.
Because that phone is a witness.
So began a criminal and administrative investigations into the incident. Had McNeil filed a complaint, JSO would have started this investigation at that time. But we were not aware of this allegation or of improper use of force before this weekend. As this is agency's pattern of practice in any circumstance of use of force, as I said earlier,
did you now watch this again now?
Becoming aware of this footage, JSO began a criminal and administrative investigation into the incident. Had McNeil filed a complaint, JSO would have started this investigation at that time. But we were not aware of this allegation or of improper use of force
stupid,
before
bro.
this
He
weekend.
sounds stupid.
As this is agency's pattern of practice in any circumstance of use of force, the relevant body-worn camera footage was reviewed by multiple levels of supervision. However, as you'll see in short order, the body-worn camera footage does not capture Officer Bauer's response to resistance when McNeil was seated in the driver's seat. As I explained, although the state attorney's office has deemed it not criminal, the response to resistance is now subject of a pending administrative review to determine if Bauer's conduct violated JSO policy. The law requires that a person comply with the police officer's commands during a traffic stop. This is extremely important.
And what we're going to do is we're going to look at Florida laws on compliance.
There are not options. If you disagree, take care of it someplace else, but not on the side of the road. No one enjoys being the subject of a traffic stop. And there are times in which citizens dispute circumstances of their stops. But the law is clear. A person must comply with an officer's commands, even if that person disagrees with that officer's reasons for the stop. Within 21 seconds of his civil stop or civil traffic infractions, driving without illuminated headlights during the rain or failure to wear a seatbelt, McNeil refused to provide stopping officers with his driver's license.
The man had the seatbelt on. They had to unbuckle the man.
He locked his car door and refused to exit the vehicle, despite being told many times that he was under arrest. Moreover, McNeil was warned 7 times that he needed to open the door and exit because he was under arrest or resisting an officer without violence, or police would be forced to break his car window. Soon after McNeil was outside his car, officers found a large, unsheathed serrated knife on the driver's side floorboard. Now I'll play relevant portions of the body-worn camera of the 3 officers, Officer Bowers, the stopping and arresting officer, Officer Miller, the second responding officer who spoke to McNeil from the passenger side of the vehicle,
Blakberry, pause.
one of the assisting officers.
I know good well that nigga didn't bring up no weapon on the goddamn floor.
A knife on the floor. Is what he
said.
said.
That's a secondary charge. Bro. That's a secondary charge.
Come on, man. He was already He was already unlawfully stopped. He didn't have to have no headlights on. It wasn't even raining right there.
It wasn't even raining.
Come on, man. The man had the seatbelt on. Your officers got there, had to unbuckle him before they pulled him out. You sound stupid as shit.
Because he's painting a narrative.
He's being an Oreo. That's what he's doing.
He's painting the narrative. But look, you all do realize when you exit a vehicle, that changes everything.
Yep. Right, because the vehicle is like your property. That's your property.
But once you get out, once you come out of the vehicle, it changes everything. All of that traffic stop and all that, that's over. Because they don't have now. I don't know the thing about whether he gave up his driver's license and all of that. But once they made him get out the vehicle,
all that shit after the fact, like all that shit after the fact, all that suspended license bullshit, all that's that after the fact. He shouldn't even been pulled over in the first damn place. Well, if you watch the video, you see all them cars coming through there with no lights on. Come on, man.
Well, the only thing I'll agree with what this guy said was, if you feel like that they're doing something wrong, discussing it on the side of the road during these guys doing, escalating the situation, that was not the time and place to do that.
Only thing I get on bro about when he got down shut the door on that motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying?
He should never done.
Your window didn't work. You should just left the door open, stand your ground right there. You shut the door and lock that bitch. That's the only thing, but everything else, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to it. They finished show about 4 or 5, I think about 3 or 4 different body cams, and somewhere in there they gonna show the camera from the boy phone.
Two things, you're not wearing a seatbelt. You don't need the lights, and it's not running. So then, okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you, I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. Excuse me? I told you. How do you pull me over? Step out here. Stop.
This not smart, bro.
No, it was
that's
not.
the only thing I disagree with that man right there. That right there. That's the only thing.
This not smart, bro. Now, he said he had to open the door up because his window don't work. But the way that you create, now you're creating, now they can say you created a hostile environment just by you doing what you just did. You're out of compliance.
You're out.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the only reason I disagree with that part there.
This is the first time that I'm seeing this video. Wow. He wrong now. With tinted windows.
But it still don't explain why they beat the shit out of his ass. That don't explain none of that.
No, I would have a problem with that. When you punch me, I would act like I was knocked out.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I already told you. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be.
Wow.
Keep your hands where I can see
Yeah,
them,
see, he couldn't roll that window. His window don't work. That was the only line of communication to get that door open.
This the shit right here that makes me think some of these cops be waiting for these opportunities.
Oh, they wait.
Oh yeah.
You see how
they rammed their car.
Yeah. If this is a routine traffic stop, now the boy asked for him to call his supervisor. That's also a routine traffic stop thing. There's nothing there. There has not been anything yet to present to suggest that the boy is being threatening. You see what I'm saying? So why is this cop pulling up, nosing him in as if he ready for him to act up? He ready to get to that level, to get to that extreme.
Sir, this is the last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window.
And this is not the supervisor, by the way. This is just backup.
Open the door and exit, or we are going to break
Yeah, but we forget a lot of times the police will be full of motherfuckers who got picked on in school, motherfuckers who been brainwashed in the military, how they do like nigga got to do what the hell you say, or else they get their ass whooped. That's what's going on right here, bro.
Well, I wonder why he didn't let down the back window if he couldn't let down any window, the front window.
Yeah, that was the first thing I was thinking about there. I wouldn't let down that back. At point in the video, he cracked all other three windows. He cracked them when he was talking to him. I don't know if they're gonna show the video when he talked to the other officer, but he cracked the other three windows.
They're gonna show about 2 different other body cams.
But you see, hey, but y'all see right here that officer who ended up punching him didn't have all that energy before all these backup came. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have that energy like goddamn. He the baddest motherfucker on the planet until everybody showed up. Then he want to punch the man. All these sucker punches he getting on this man.
The officer that ended up punching him, not even the arresting officer though.
Yeah, that's the officer right here. The video cam you see right here. That's the officer who was punching him. This guy right here.
Yeah, he punched him when he got out the car, but the one that punched him first wasn't even the arresting officer.
So what was the reason? What was the reason for the punch?
It was one of these dudes. It was one of these officers pulling up.
Wow.
See, look, you hear the chain? You hear the chain?
When he got his boys there.
Yeah, the whole chain,
Sounds
whole
familiar.
Now
Sounds
watch
familiar.
Black Bear. It was the same dude that hit him. See, he hit him now.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, he pushing your head to the ground.
Stop resisting. What are you saying? Why is he saying that?
You know, that's the first thing they say when they trying to throw some shots in on them. They say stop resisting so they can, you know what I'm saying?
Did they tase him too? And look at that brother standing over him.
It's two of them, two brothers right there. Dang. You fucked your hand up.
Yeah, he put the hand up on the glass. All right, this the officer that knows the men. It's the one he gonna be talking to.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to comply.
Y'all see the windows cracked? See he can't crack the window?
Windows are cracked. What he doing here, y'all?
He moved the other officer. That's the officer, right. Arrested officer vehicle. He moved up behind him.
Yeah.
So he was driving that SUV that rammed the man right here. That's his car right there.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply. So, yes. Correct. Huh? Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess stopped you? Yeah. Oh yeah.
I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like,
okay.
There's multiple people there.
Okay, that's still a legitimate reason to pull somebody over.
There's no reason.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on. Huh? Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will. Huh? All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
He just punched. That's the first punch he threw right there. He just threw the first punch. Then he gonna step out the way, and the dude right here gonna pull him out the car. Then he gonna come around and hit him again.
He gonna punch him some more, yep. How many times he just hit that man?
25, 74, let's hit 33. Stop.
In the state of Florida, non-compliance generally refers to failing to adhere to rules, regulations, or laws, potentially resulting in penalties or disciplinary actions. Specifically, it can involve failing to follow workplace policies, missing appointments in work compensation, breaching eviction regulations, or violating environmental laws. All right, so non-compliance in the state of Florida. Notice of non-compliance. Hold on, man. Trying to find one for traffic laws. Because the way they got it, worded, the language in Florida is the police could walk up on you at the grocery store and ask you what you're doing. And if you tell them mind their own damn business, they can say you out of compliance. Without any law being visibly broken, without any evidence of a crime, in the state of Florida, just flat out being questioned by the police for anything, you have to comply. If you do not, they can say you're not compliant in the state of Florida. Now, of course, this changes throughout other states. A lot of states are similar. A lot of states have a similar law in place. But in the state of Florida, it's as simple as not answering the police questions. They got some more angles of this. This shit is sad, bro. And this some bitch got these some bitches crying about hurting their hand on the glass.
I did. You did? I know. You should put some gloves on, bro. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here. Huh? What? The knife? Yeah, that's it. A lot of fluff sticks. From you? Yeah. See that knife? Yeah. That's one of the biggest concerns. Yeah, you see what's right there on the seat.
This knife, that's the knife they're talking about on the boat. One of the reporters is gonna ask the captain about the knife and why in the police report, the police officer wrote that he was reaching for the knife while he was still in the car. Did y'all see him reach for a knife? Did y'all see him do any reaching?
That's just some bullshit. That's what they doing. That's bullshit.
So I've said many times before, social media is not reality.
Now listen to this bullshit.
One video clip, devoid of context, can be very misleading. Given that McNeil never brought this incident to JSO's attention, but rather pushed the cell phone camera footage that he had in his possession since March 5th out on social media, one can only assume, and I'm saying I assume, that he intended to inflame the public.
They just need to make it hard for all the police down there.
I will neither
Throw water
defend
bottles at
nor
them niggas.
commend Officer Bauer's response to resistance until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. However, as the leader of this agency, I will not remain silent while important facts and information are buried to advance an anti-police agenda. The truth is, William McNeil Jr. was non-compliant with JSO officers within 21 seconds after he was stopped for multiple civil infractions. His non-compliance quickly rose to the level of criminal resistance to a police officer. McNeil was arrested and pled guilty to resisting a police
in 21 seconds, bro?
Force absolutely looks ugly. And because all force is ugly, whether or not the officer involved acted within outside JSO policy, that's still what we're investigating. The state attorney's office, once again, has reviewed the case materials and determined that Officer Bauer's actions are not criminal. Now, JSO will conduct a thorough investigation to determine whether Officer Bauer's acted appropriately with respect to JSO policy. When an officer does wrong, and I think every one of you know this and everyone that's listening, I will stand up here and tell you straight. And likewise, when officers justifiably use force, I'll stand up here also and I'll tell you straight. I ask the public for its patience as the administrative process is competently completed. Once we've determined whether Officer Bauer has acted within policy or not, I will immediately share that determination with the public. Out of an abundance of caution, pending the outcome of this administrative review, Officer Bowers has been stripped of his law enforcement authority. Effective immediately, all video footage presented in this briefing is available on all JSO social media platforms, YouTube, and JSO's transparency page.
Notice he didn't say whether or not it was without pay.
So I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have right now. Yeah, Eric. Yes, sir.
I know that he was charged with resisting arrest without violence.
Yep.
But there was,
The charge is resisting arrest without violence. I like this reporter because the reporter finna hit it. He finna hit it right home for their ass.
I go back and look at the other video from the cell phone video.
Yeah.
I can understand the officer punching the window out. But what I don't understand is, and I know you said that this was not ruled criminal, sucker punching the guy in the jaw.
First of all, let me stop you. Not a sucker punch. I'm not excusing that administratively. I'm going to say that to you one more time. I'm not excusing that administratively. There are things that we definitely need to look at. But the context of this video should tell you everything you need to know.
Well, again, I take it. It looks like it's a sucker punch because he's looking straight and you see this.
Right.
Okay, and then you see them pull him out, and then you see a couple of punches to the face. Now, again, I understand breaking the window, but he charged him with resisting arrest without violence. So I saw a lot of violence. I think the public saw a lot of violence against somebody that was not violent.
Well, first of all, Eric, don't try to talk the public into what they saw. They just saw the same videos you saw. So what we're doing?
No, we all saw that he was non-violent. And they was violent as fuck. We all just saw that.
What I'm saying is that it is what it is. This is the information that I want to share with the public in context without a short clip. It's very important to do that because it provides a lot of information to the public.
And you brought up
it's important. Let me finish. It's important for
the
people to know
that
you're not allowed to resist a police officer when he's doing his lawful duties.
Y'all made it a resistance. Nigga, y'all did that bullshit.
You don't resist when you're doing your lawful duties. You don't deserve to get violated, but you deserve to get what's necessary.
Hey, let 330 back in, Blakberry,
and take you into custody.
Sure.
So I'll leave there. Go ahead.
One of the discrepancies people were seeing between the police report and what we saw in the video. Even what we saw in that video was the allegation that McNeil had reached down for the knife. That was in the police report. But
where'd you see? What police report did you see that in?
In the arrest report for McNeil, that was stated that the officer saw him, reach for the knife that was on the floorboard. The video that was posted to social media, and even in there, I couldn't see any clear indication of that. I mean, do you see that?
Hey,
you're watching this?
No, pause it back there. Pause real quick. Let's not forget the officer used a knife to bust the window out. So they could have planted that motherfucking knife. He used the knife to bust the one out. The back part of that knife, that if you got a pocket knife, you carry a pocket knife. It got a window breaker on the back, on the bottom part of the knife. That's what he used in the hand. The first body cameras we just saw, you saw the officer pull out the folding knife, and then that's the weapon he used to bust the window. So this bullshit right here.
I seen the knife the officer used. It was a black knife. That knife that was on the floor. That knife that was on the floor had a brown handle on it.
They showed the knife.
Yeah, they showed it.
Oh, so it's a little kitchen knife. Ain't no nigga carrying no knife. Man, he probably eating a goddamn steak or something in the car. Probably that cover junky as shit. So he probably could have did anything.
Why is it? They lied in the police report saying that he reached for it.
Yeah, he reached for it.
Then none of the video footage we just saw or the video footage from the boy phone
show him reach for nothing. Right.
Full of shit, bro. I
can't assume, Jake. No one can assume.
And this damn Uncle Tom motherfucker right here. This motherfucker getting on. Boy, he know he can't answer this truthfully. So watch how he answered.
Where'd you see? What police report did you see that in?
In the arrest report for McNeil, that was stated that the officer saw him, reach for the knife that was on the floorboard. The video that was posted to social media, and even in there, I couldn't see any clear indication of that. I mean, do you see that when you're watching?
No, actually, I don't see where his hands are. I can't assume, Jake. No one can assume.
Exactly whatever. Nigga, that is all you doing, assuming. You can't see where the fuck his hand going. You seeing somebody reaching.
Those things is what's stated in the report. I'm not saying whether it's true or whether it's not. I'm saying no one sees his hands at that point. He says, "Put your hands up," and his hands come up. But it was after the strike to the face.
Man,
like I said, again, I'm not trying.
Florida gonna have to make it hard for these folks to do their job. Y'all got to ride on these niggas.
What happened? No one saw his hands at that point. Don't know what happened from there, but that's part of the investigative process. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm gonna show y'all a short clip from I'm gonna show y'all a short clip from the boy phone. Where is it? Still? Hold on real quick. What their name is? Yeah.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then when he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
You see?
You show his hand and he fold his arms.
Look at him. Look at the officer though. Look how he anticipating, waiting to get this opportunity to do this. He just wait. He waiting to get this opportunity.
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
See, he telling him he's gonna break a window now. He said, "Go for it."
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Y'all see him reach for anything? Look like he reaching for anything?
He fold his arms up. What he reaching for? Then he showed the hand again.
What is your reason, sir?
Got the seatbelt on.
Step out now. All right.
No.
He ain't resisted now one goddamn time.
He shoved that man head into the concrete.
He punched him first, then they shoved it into the concrete.
What's wrong with you?
Then the black nigga talking about what the fuck wrong with you. What the fuck did you see him do? Fuck ass nigga.
What's going on, man? You're under arrest. That's what's going on. No, bro. Yes, bro. You have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in there too.
You heard him just talk. You heard him just mention the knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off now, man.
Knife on the floor of the damn car.
And I'm just trying to have a regular.
Not in his hand, not on the armrest, not in his seat, not on the dash, on the floor of the car.
So what?
Marijuana, they in Florida. That ain't none. That ain't you. They sell weed in Florida like it's damn can. All this bullshit. I'm gonna show one more video, then we gonna have a discussion, man. But I got one more video I want y'all to see.
But the thing that killed me, it always be like, we got some good officers here. I just saw fucking 4 officers saw this man get a beat in his ass.
There is right now in Los Angeles as violent protests and riots breaking out in opposition of ICE raids carried out by those teams there. Of course, this is all for President Trump's promise to the American people when it comes to illegal immigration. Over 2,000 protesters were seen on the 101 freeway waving Mexican flags and lighting Waymo cars on fire. At least 27 people were arrested yesterday. President Trump posted this on Truth Social. Los Angeles has been, quote, invaded and occupied by illegal aliens and criminals. He ordered Homeland Security officials to take action to liberate the city from illegals. Here's the president yesterday.
What is the bar for sending Marines?
What I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order. It's about law and order.
Procedure reads on the table, sir. Secretary,
we got to see what we need. We'll send whatever we need to make sure there's law and order.
But California Democrats remaining defiant, doing everything they can to shift blame from themselves to the president. Here's LA Mayor Karen Bass.
What we're seeing in LA is chaos caused by the administration. People should exercise their right to protest. That's their First Amendment right. But people should also exercise that right peacefully. We do not want to play into the administration's hands. We're working with officials, we're organizing resources, but what we're seeing in Los Angeles is chaos that is provoked by the administration.
Governor Gavin Newsom wasting no time referring to the president as a dictator on X. He's also set to sue the administration today while demanding the president rescind what he calls the unlawful deployment of troops into Los Angeles. Again, saying there was a problem. There was no problem, until Donald Trump got involved. The president also posting this on Truth Social. Governor Newsom and Mayor Bass should apologize to Angelenos for what has happened, saying, quote, these are not protesters, they're troublemakers and insurrectionists. Liz, there was also unrest in New York City over the weekend, activists encouraging more rioting. And, the Wall Street Journal writes, here we go, the deportation war begins. That is the editorial board this morning. They say Trump's got a mandate, but obviously there might be some trouble ahead.
Yeah, he does have a mandate. I mean, polling shows that the majority of Americans actually want to deport. 97% want to deport people who are here illegally and who have committed violent crimes. Over half want to deport anyone who's committed any crime. So
listen to it again.
And who have committed violent crimes. Over half want to deport. Majority of Americans actually want to deport. 97% want to deport people who are here illegally and who have committed violent crimes. Over half want to deport anyone who's committed any crime. So
one more time.
He does have a mandate. I mean, polling shows that the majority of Americans actually want to deport. 97% want to deport people who are here illegally and who have committed violent crimes. Over half want to deport anyone who's committed any crime. So
over half of the polls that they took want to deport anyone who's committed any crime. anyone who's committed any crime. That means you, me, your neighbor, taxpayers. It don't matter. See, you got to find Easter eggs and all this shit to get to the bare bones of all this shit, y'all. What William McNeil just went through in Jacksonville, that ain't but a minute taste of what law enforcement is about to be really used for in this country. If you think it's bad now, if you think it has been bad.
Why did you? See, a lot of folk don't realize the laws that they wrote for them is not for us. A lot of the laws is not for us, bro. Y'all got to go out here and get y'all some life insurance. Make it hard for these niggas. Make it hard. One thing they care about is that money. Them life insurance folk do not play, boy.
Man, read. It's two
read
books.
Y'all law, man.
It's 2 books you need to be well versed in. That's your Bible and a law book. Go to your city court. Go to your city courts. Go to your city judicial court or magistrate court and ask for a copy of the state laws. Go get the updated state laws, and then you need to know when office voting is happening. Know who the elected officials are in your counties. These laws change every fucking year. Every year these laws change. And the more they change, the more they're being more written to set you up for failure. In the state of Florida, non-compliance during a traffic stop can range from failing to stop when ordered to resisting an officer without violence. Specifically, it's unlawful to willfully refuse to stop when ordered by law enforcement. Furthermore, actions like obstructing justice or resisting an officer, even without violence, can be considered non-compliance. There is nothing. There is in the state of Florida. There is no article in the law book that states they have to present you with any kind of what they call it evidence of a crime being committed. What they call it
articulate.
No, it's what they call it when they got calls.
Articulate suspicion.
When they think there's any crime being committed. I just can't get the words together. But just cause or something like that. They don't have to present you with anything. They don't have to tell you that when he told that boy he was pulling him over for his lights not being on in the weather conditions that they were having, you can see that there's an overcast and you can see precipitation on the cars. You can, but there's no rain falling at that time.
Right, at that moment. So you don't have to have your headlight on.
Right, at that moment, there's no falling rain. Now, because there's overcast and there's perspiration on the vehicles, of course, it's gonna be your word against theirs, because all they got to say is if there's anything falling from the sky, a slight drizzle is enough for you to have on your lights. Now, the boy, he was wrong for closing the door on the officer. He shouldn't have did that, because now you just done made things worse for yourself. If he was gonna be aggressive in the first place, now you just gave him a reason to be aggressive. But there was nothing that indicated a threat from that boy. Nothing at all. to the point you busting his window, you bust glass in his face. This is where our human rights need to be focused on in these situations. Do I have the right to be silent? Yes or no? Do I have the right to sit here until you give me a legitimate reason for being pulled over? Why does it have to get to the point that, well, I get beat up, I get booked in jail, I got charges on me now? If I didn't have a background before, I got one now.
All right, that's the part though. Even
an entire courts, it take me to go through an entire justice system just for a judge to give me sorry for the inconvenience. You won't have to pay any court fees or any court costs. Okay, what about my sanity? What about my peace of mind? What about the job I lost because of this? What about the money that I lost because of this? What about the dignity that I lost because of this? This shit it is the more these laws change. Listen, people, y'all need to know the law in your areas. Go to your local magistrate court, go to your local judicial court, ask for a copy of the state laws. Do it. And this is something I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna do it every year. I'm gonna get the updated copies every year, and I'm finna be well versed because it say even in this word, it say even in this Bible, it even say in here to know the laws of the land and abide to them, so that you know how not to get yourself in such situations.
Yeah, they put a lot of stuff in books. They put a lot of stuff in books because they feel like we're too dumb to go read it ourselves.
Gonna read them.
A lot of information that they got, bro. They put it in books, dog.
They put it in books
every time.
They know we ain't gonna read them, bro.
But even if the traffic stop was legal within their rights, then nothing warrant them beating the shit out of that goddamn dude.
What's up with you, Wolf?
Yo, Wolf.
You having some audio issues?
Hey, look, man. I'm a firm believer in, sometimes you put yourself in these situations where whoever the person is, they has an advantage. I saw initially, man, I'm just gonna be straight up. But that dude was at a disadvantage. The guy that was driving, that got stopped, he was at a disadvantage. And to me, he didn't make it easy for the cop to do his initial job. He didn't show no license. He didn't have no registration. When you getting pulled, man, you got to have that information ready for the cops. Do y'all agree?
Yeah, that's where it come in, knowing your local laws.
Initially, you need to have that information.
You have to present that information, even if there's no crime being
exactly.
Even if there's no crime being
committed or whatever,
or any evidence of a crime being committed.
Now, if you
still got to show it.
If you getting pulled, especially if I'm out of state, I'm just doing me. If I'm out of state, man, I got my license and registration on speed dial, aka it's right there over the sun visor. Because if the cop pull me, I'm going to have that information ready for him. Windows coming down. Now, what he does after that, I have no control over.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah. But they, I'm going to take the first positive step in that process. Now, what happens after that is on them. Because I don't know. I mean, if I'm complying and I get punched, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm going to do in the following weeks and months after that. I'm just going to be honest with you, because I that was crazy. And I'm going to say, hey, if I'm presenting you with license and registration, proof of insurance, or whatever that state requires, that's as far as I can go. That's, everything else you're at the mercy of the court. But this young man put himself in a bad position from out the gate. That's what I'm gonna say about that. And everything that happened after that was a snowball.
The thing I had disagreed, like I said, the thing I had disagreed with him on was like when he closed the door and that was their only line of communication. He closed and locked it. Now that's what I disagree with him on. But truthfully, he has the right. He don't have to show him his license. But what the officer can do is to hold him and detain until they find out who he is. That's the other part of it. That's the other shoe to it. He don't have to. He don't have to show him. Right. Only thing they require you in the state is to have insurance. They require everybody to have insurance.
Everybody required to have insurance.
But I thought
everybody required to have insurance. But he got the right. He got the right not to show his license.
Okay.
He got the right to do that. But the police officer also have the right to detain him until they figure out who he is. So they got the right to hold him for 24 hours. You see what I'm saying?
But why would you do that? So why would you do that?
I don't know why he would do it. But I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man. It's an unfortunate situation, obviously, but it's like that. It's like Blakberry. You was talking about that guy Cash, that rapper.
Yeah, Cash Out.
Yeah. So look, he gonna have a hard time in the federal system. Gonna have he gonna have a great time, but he's gonna have a hard time in the federal system, depending on where he goes.
Yeah.
The more west he goes, he gonna see so much stuff that's gonna shock him. Because in the mediums, if even if you check into a PC yard, they got PC gangs now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the feds, right? So he gonna have a rough time. You know what I'm saying? So this kid right here, I ain't really paid too much attention to what happened to that kid. You know what I'm saying? Because the attention span now for the human being is less than a goldfish, Blakberry.
Yeah.
There's too much information out here for people to be paying attention to anything. But I know that it's always the criminal justice system has two problems. One, they don't have updated laws. You still going by laws from the 1970s and 80s. Non-violent criminals get more time than anything. You see what I'm saying? So, if you want to send me back for a violent crime I committed, I'm packed up, ready to go now, Blakberry. Why? I'm ready now. You know what I'm saying? You can send me back to my country, no problems. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. You know what I mean? Either or. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud to be from this country. You know what I'm saying? I rep this country, but I also represent my Spanish heritage as well. And some people don't like that, Blakberry neither. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to separate the black and brown all the time. They separate the black and brown all the time. People gotta understand. People gotta understand, bro. Black and brown been going to war since I was born. I don't know how my father it was for my dad, but I know since I was born, black and brown been going to war.
Yeah,
that's what I know. And in certain parts of the country, just like the content creation space, let a black content creator or white content creator be the raiders, can't be. The Mexicans got that thing locked down with the content creation. You see what I'm saying? Different parts of the country is different. Up north, where I'm from, it's not that way in the if you get in trouble, let's say you go to county, this, that, and the third, the blacks and the browns and the whites, they don't separate each other unless you get to a facility where it's like, yo, you got to stay on that side, and then it gets complicated. You see, that's real beef. When you Blackberry and I'm Spanish and we gotta go at each other for a phone call, that's beef. That's beef. That's real beef. Real beef is when you gotta move. When things gotta happen, you gotta get out of town, or you gotta go join the military, like I did, and get kicked out of the military because I had too much going on. That's beef, man. But I know black and brown been going at each other for a long time. And people need to stop picking and choosing who they want to go to beef with.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Because I don't pick and choose. If Big Will tell me, yo, I got the gloves, I got to stand on whatever it is that I'm standing on.
Mm-hmm.
If it's another content creator or a white man or a Chinese man or whoever it is, I gotta stand on that. If I put out that type of energy, I don't do that because I've been in real situations in real life, and I don't talk. Blackberry, Big Will, I could have started a prison channel easy, but that's not what I want to put out for my kids, bro. That don't do me no justice for me. That don't do me no, it don't give me no points for me telling somebody that I did something that was real 20 years ago. I had to pay for that.
Right.
I had to pay for that. That cost me so much time and energy once you get into the system to get out of the system.
That cost you a portion of your soul, your spirit.
Of my soul, bro. That's a fact. So when they be talking about all this blah blah blah, bro, I've been on a real list. I've been on a real list, an unalive list. I've been in real stuff where you had to strap your boots up. What we doing? Nah, yo, they violated on a basketball court. What? We fight over a basketball? We about to lose our life for a basketball game. Go grab that. Go get what? Boy, you like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like people don't understand what they be saying sometimes because everybody want to be Michael Corleone, but you got a lot of Fredos running around here. You got too many Fredos and you got too many Sonnies running around here.
I wouldn't slow to that one.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying yo that there's not a spot for everybody, but what I'm saying is, bro, like you can't pick and choose who you want to do something with when it happens, bro. You can't do that. You got to stand on whatever it is that you stand in as a man, as a woman, as a whatever it is, as a father, as a husband. You got to stand on that. It's too many beach chairs around here. Too much beach chairs folding up when things get rough because people matching the same type of energy.
That's why I said everything I showed y'all today, it gave me reflection.
Sure.
It gave me reflection because let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I feel. Okay. What I feel is like putting my hands on somebody. That's how I feel. And the reason why I feel that way is because of the disrespect, because of the back door, the behind the scenes and backdoor politicking and sneak dissing,
sure,
that has occurred.
Sure.
And when it's brought to the public,
sure,
you want to throw stones and hide your hand.
Sure.
That makes me want to put my hands on somebody.
Sure.
But This is why I've been in reflection.
Good.
Because I'm looking at the William McNeil situation, and I'm looking at the cash out situation.
Sure.
And I'm even looking at the ShannonSharpe situation.
Sure.
And I'm saying to myself, all of these dudes' lives have been ruined.
Sure.
And while there are culprits involved in their lives being ruined, if they make the right choices, maybe it's prevented.
Yeah.
Maybe if ShannonSharpe don't go messing with no little 18-year-old girl,
right,
in his gym,
right,
maybe he ain't being forked up out of 30-something. However, the rumor is 30 plus,
right,
but he wouldn't be forked up out of all this money.
Right.
His reputation wouldn't be tarnished. If Cash Out focus on the music,
right,
success that he had, and put more into that, than still trying to run the streets and trying to be this street mogul, maybe he ain't doing life in prison right now. Maybe his mama not doing life in prison right now. If she make a better choice, because they both go to the stand. And, well, the mama didn't, but both of the Cash Out and the other guy go before this court and say that they still didn't do what they being convicted for. I didn't do this.
Right.
You might not have done it, but if you didn't do it, you might not have done it the way that it's being said. Yeah. But your skin in the game is that you got out there and you got your hands dirty like that.
Right.
You ain't had no business doing that with them gals. If them gals come to you and say they need some money and you tell them, well, if you go over here and do this job real quick, I'll put some money in your pocket.
Yeah.
You can't go be trying to be a rapper and then think you a damn pimp.
Right.
Pimps.
That's what
pimps was pimps first.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Black. You can't turn on the lights. You can't be a street dude, turn off the lights, and then you want to turn off the lights when it get heated. You can't do that. It's either you gonna be this way or you gonna be the father that drive the bus in Bronx Tale, or you gonna be Sonny and you gonna catch one in the back of the head. Which one you want to be, bro? Either they both was this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you gonna be a character, that's what you want to be. Yo, bro, my name Wolf was given to me. I didn't come on this in this persona. I was Wolf on the street. I was Wolf on the street. I was Wolf on the street. You know what I had to do to get that name?
We're gonna keep it confidential.
Right, we're gonna keep it there. But what I'm saying is, when you look at characters, I love movies too, Black. I love movies. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at Sonny took one in the back of the head at the end of the movie, bruh. Sonny took one in the head back. Stand up dude, neighborhood, this, that, and the third, whoop-de-whoop, blah, 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 stand up. But he told the young boy, yo, boy, this ain't for you. This ain't the life you want. You know what I'm saying? The father was a tough man. Every day, go to work. Boo, boo, boo. He told his son, yo, bro, this is characters in a movie. You could learn something from this, bro. Nobody, you know how Black, Big Will, I know you there. Dirty, I know you there. You know how stupid you gonna be if you go to any jail and they check your paperwork and you in there for doing something to a Falcon fan? You know how stupid you gonna look? Bro, they gonna say, yo, he a crash out dummy. They gonna call you a crash out dummy. But I'm gonna leave this with this, Black. I'm gonna leave you to this. Sometimes it's better, like you said, when you reflecting, sometimes it's better just to leave it right there. Because it's going to get messier than what it is. And I'm going to leave it right there. And it's going I ain't going to give it no more life after today. I ain't giving it no more life. To nobody who got some,
life, bro.
right. I ain't giving it no more life to people that mess with the wolf. Come over. I'm going to give you the best content from my heart. I'm going to open up my house. As you can see, Black, I'm everywhere. I don't have a man cave. My house is my cave. My house is my cave. I open up my house to everybody, man. I got 2 sons. They got YouTube channels. They got more subscribers than I do. They doing their thing. My wife, I love her to death. She been with me when I was arrested in Tampa Bay, when we went to Montgomery County. And I was holding it down there by myself, fighting for Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans. Love her to death. She hit somebody with a taco shoe. What's up? What we doing? So, bro, I got love for everybody, bro. Don't ever mistake it and don't never fall into it that anybody is gonna get us more life. Nah, I want Blakberry, Big Will to succeed on this YouTube. I never be like, yo, look at what Black. No, man, succeed. Everybody. I want 330 to go to every guy. I want him to flex in Germany. All types of stuff, man. I'm a stand-up dude 110%, bro. If anybody got an issue with me, the only thing they got to do is call me, man. Email me, man. Do something. But let's not play this game, bro. I ain't giving it no more life. Blakberry, I got mad love for you, Big Will. I hope we could talk about other things, man, because this is the type of subjects that we need, man. We need to start coming together, man. Black and brown. We need to start coming together and start talking about these things, man.
That's right.
That's a big fact, man. I'm just saying, bro. You know, I got love for y'all, man. Big Will. You know I'm 2-0 in the Rex pit. You know I'm about to be 3-0 quick.
Man, I already told you he cranked that back up. I ain't ducking no smoke.
You duck smoke. Wait a minute, Blakberry. He duck smoke, yes. Let's keep it real. He duck smoke, yes.
When have I ducked smoke, bro? I'm always willing.
You know when you duck smoke when you said, and I'm gonna quote you. I'm gonna quote you right now, Big Will. You said Nelly was a better rapper than Young Jeezy. That's what you said.
No, I ain't say no shit like that. What the hell? I don't even like Nelly. I don't even like Nelly.
You said that shit, boy.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I don't even like Nelly, bro. Why would I say some shit like that?
I'm only fucking with you, Big Will. I'm only fucking with you, Big Will.
I was about to say, when the hell I said some shit like that, bro?
That ain't a bad way to get into some Falcons talk, man.
Sure.
We got training camp coming up.
Yeah.
And what, next week? Is it next week?
Yeah.
The weekend, eh? The 26th.
Yep.
Yeah, starting the weekend.
Yeah.
So we got training camp coming up, man. What y'all? What? I know the anticipation is strong right now with the fan base. What y'all expecting to see in training camp?
Hey, Big Will, you mind if I go first? Because I gotta go, so I would just want to go first. So what I expect is this. What I expect is this, right? Blakberry, I swear, this is what I expect, right? I'm putting all my chips on a bunch of young talent. I think that if they gel together on offense, I think the defense will come together. The two people that I'm looking at to have big seasons and to be able to probably steer the ship, and it's going to sound a little weird, Black, is Zach Robinson and Kyle Pitts. And the reason why I say Zach Robinson is because, and the reason why I say Zach is because he has to tighten up on the play calling. And I just want to see Kyle run a lot better routes. I think he could. I think we could take advantage with Kyle in a lot of situations. And I think that if that happens, we can give our defense some confidence because they're going to need some confidence. Blakberry, the first game of the season is a playoff game. It's a playoff game. The second game of the season it's personal, right? The Minnesota game, they got to take it personal because they smoked us last year. And in the third game, we come back and then we have, then we have a divisional game, and then we have Jaden Daniels and them boys again, so I think that these boys, they need to lock in, and I'm looking at those two guys to have a
First
good
five
season.
game gonna be hell.
Yes, they're gonna be crazy. So, but I feel that's how I feel. Black. I feel like as though I think that it's gonna be a great season. I'm excited though, Black. I'm telling you, if I see a Buccaneers fan in Pirates, I'll clothesline them from hell. I'm trying to tell you, I don't have no beef with Saint fans. Saint fans, go sit down somewhere and take a break. All Buck fans, I'm putting you guys at attention because the rivalry right now is the Bucks and the Falcons. That's the real rivalry right now in today's age. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Appreciate you coming through, man. You gotta roll
Hey,
out.
man, look, man, listen, listen, I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me on. I'll be listening while I'm driving. I got to get this stop done and stuff like that. 3, we'll speak. Blakberry, Big Will, I'm going to be looking for you, buddy. Me and you.
Hey, I ain't
Me
hard
and
to
you.
find, my boy. I ain't hard to find.
All right. All Blakberry got to do is just give me a subject, and whatever subject it is, I'm going to give you flashes. I'm going to give
And
you
the next,
flashes.
hold on. The next goddamn debate. Do a debate without the joking shit. What's up there?
Okay,
You
so
throwing a lot of jokes in there. We got that Comedy Central with your ass up there throwing your debate
Man,
line.
you gotta be able to win with whatever he come with. Ain't no
Right.
damn rule.
Okay.
Hey man,
All right.
it's one sided when you got comedy going on, and I ain't throwing no comedy joke.
All right,
I
Big
ain't
Will,
throwing
Big
no
Will.
comedy joke.
Okay, Big Will. Okay, give me the subject. And no funny stuff. No funny stuff. I promise you, no funny stuff.
All right,
And,
Blackberry need to set it up then. He set it
okay,
up.
so
He come with
Blackberry's gonna set it up.
straight facts on it. Yeah.
Okay, straight facts. Now, Blackberry, can I suggest something? Before I
I
go?
just felt one sided, dog. Everybody was laughing at the jokes, not the facts.
No.
Everybody was
I'm not.
listening
No
to the
jokes.
jokes.
No jokes. Blackberry, can I suggest a topic? I'm against Michael Penix. Does he want to take on the favor for Michael Penix?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Of course.
Okay, so then let's do that. Let's do that because let's see if he can get an easy W. Because this ain't gonna be an easy W, but let's see. Okay,
I don't need no handouts now. I don't need no handouts now.
Well,
Okay.
This is what I'm gonna need first. I'm at 145 subscribers.
There you go.
Y'all help me get up to 155. We'll do it.
Okay. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share the live. Yeah, share the live out. Share the live out, and me and Big Will will do it. No problem. 155 is the number. Let's get it. Let's get it to 155, people. Let's go.
Bring it to the pit, baby. I like
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Well, anyway, listen, Blackberry, I gotta go. Big Will, love, 330, mad love for you, bro.
Peace.
All right, well, hold it down. So, what about you, 330? What you looking forward to in training camp? You gonna be at any of the practices?
I don't think so. That's on my bucket list though. Kind of busy. I wanted to come down on the 26th. I haven't made my mind up yet. I might shoot down. But my outlook is different because at this time of the year now, I got to start planning for the games and my trips to Atlanta and what I'm gonna do and all of that. So I kind of stepped back, and this is when I got into the content creators. Listening to the conversations, what's going on at the camp, what's going on in the the preseason and all of that. But I right now I'm very cautious about my expectations until I find out who we keep. Who's going to get cut? Are we going to add any players after the cuts? Going into get in the 53-man roster, or however many they're supposed to keep on the roster. So, and this is going to say a lot about the coaches too. And that's my main concern, is the coaches. How is that going to be able to utilize all of this talent? And the reason why I'm focusing on that is because early in the season, because of the youngness of the defense and the newness of the defense, this offense is going to have to give the defense some cushions in these games to be able to gel. They can gel in practice, but they also got to gel in the games. So I'm looking forward to and hoping that we have a high-powered offense, a high-scoring offense, to give this defense a chance to gel after the season has started up to the bye. And like I told you on your other show, I'm not going to say nothing crazy until the bye. Y'all still there? Wow.
Yeah, I'm still
okay.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you on what you said about the offense needing to give the defense some cushion early on in the season.
Yeah.
I do see that being something that's going to be important, considering that you got a lot of the offense returning. They done played with each other for, a full year. Most of them, most of them for a few years now. But you got a lot of returning pieces, and you got the offensive coordinator returning too. So I think you're absolutely right. And as far as what Wolf said about how he think it's gonna be Zach Robinson, it's gonna be more so up to Zach Robinson and Kyle Pitts to be that. I guess I can't remember how he said it, but to give us that edge and being the difference to keeping the ball rolling, so to speak. I think that's absolutely probably that single element of success that we're going to need for the offense to be what we need it to be. And it comes in the fashion of touchdowns. Zach Robinson, Kyle Pitts, and Michael Penix Jr. Touchdowns. All of the this what I'm gonna be looking forward to in training camp is what they allow us to see. I want to see the connections between Michael Penix and Kyle Pitts, and where in these scrimmages where he lines up and where he's targeted from on the field. That's what I'm gonna be looking for, because I want to see more. We saw a lot of plays with him downfield. I want to see more plays with him inside the red zone, in the end zone. That's what I want to see. I want to see him lined up either as a tight end or in the slot, however he's lined up. I want to see him getting targets in the end zone. Get those touchdown numbers up. I think my personal opinion is our key to success on the offense, because we know what Drake London gonna be. We know what the backfield gonna be. We know what the offensive line gonna be. We pretty much know for the most part what we're gonna get out of Mooney and Ray Ray. For me, the key to success on this offense is going to be the connection with Michael Penix and Kyle Pitts in the end zone. If Kyle Pitts can be a 10-plus touchdown guy, if he can be a 10-plus TD guy this year, I think that's going to be that key to success we need to win close games, pull away in games, and really get over this proverbial hump that we can't seem to get over in the NFC South. What about you, Will? What you look for in training camp?
I get more into that. The mind.
Is somebody gonna do a show?
I'm gonna do a show tomorrow of what we expecting in this training camp. So y'all look forward. I'm gonna throw a show.
What time?
I ain't determined the time. It might not be that 7 o'clock time. It might be a little earlier. So look in that time. I'm gonna be. I say look for between three and 6. It might be between that time. I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna do a show. Yeah. Just to get y'all back familiar with your boy. Get y'all back familiar. So y'all make sure y'all go follow me at Will the Georgia Reaper on everything, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my page if you ain't did so. You know what I mean? Y'all tune in. We're gonna talk more. That's gonna be what I'm gonna be talking about, man. What we're expecting in this training camp. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be talking about that. See what y'all thinking.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night then for everything Atlanta Sports with Will the Georgia Reaper on Will the Georgia Reaper on YouTube. Southside say the way the NFL defense work now, tight ends don't get double-digit touchdowns as much as with guys like Gronk, TG, and Jimmy Graham.
That's a great point.
3 months ago.
What you had? What he responding to?
Last time your ass did a show. Last time
I did a lot of shows. I've been on all y'all nigga shows. But what?
You be willing to pop up, man.
You ain't did.
Hey, man. Hey, you talking about the last time I hosted the show? Y'all got to make sure y'all use them words correctly.
There you go.
I ain't nobody tell YouTube to take my channel, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
Hey, you got approved to go live?
Oh, huh?
You got approved to go live?
What you mean?
On your channel.
Well,
you gonna be live or pre-recorded?
AFN. It'll been go through there, yeah.
Yeah, but if you gonna stream it from your channel too, even using StreamYard, they still gotta approve you to go live.
I don't know. Well, they allow me to do shorts and stuff, so I don't know. I ain't tried to go live. Like, I don't know. We'll see. If you can't see it on my channel, you'll see it on AFN channel.
Yeah. But
I appreciate that, Xavier. Appreciate it. Jonte Rose here talking about you wasn't using it enough.
You weren't using it enough.
And put an IE with that goddamn instead of that Y. No black person spell their name with no Y, goddamn.
Hey, but now Southside, so if we go to, I understand what you're saying. Tight ends don't get TDs like that. That don't mean that they can't. That don't mean that it ain't possible.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, because I think tight
how many
ends.
TD Travis Kelce had?
Over 10 touchdowns.
How many TD Travis Kelce had last year? And that was an off year for him.
I think that Kyle Pitts is going to be dangerous, more dangerous when we get inside the 20.
You're right.
Not inside the 10. I think he'll be dangerous. Once we get inside the 20, he's going to always get a shot. And I think defenses are going to pick up on that.
Well, the 20 at the red zone. That's why I want to see that.
Well, that's what. But my thing is, when we get inside the 20, I just don't think he's going to be that effective because he's not that twitchy. He's not that twitchy type receiver to where he's going to make that quick moving and just body up and be open for that pass. That's just my own opinion.
Damn, Kelce had 3 TDs. Damn, that's fucked up.
That's what I'm talking about. Because he done got older.
One had 10 or more.
He done got older and he done lost that twitch.
What you said, Blakberry?
Mark Andrews was the only tight end had 10 or more touchdowns. Joe Smith had 8. Kittle had 8. Zach Ertz had 7.
Damn, it was a down year for the tight end last year, huh?
Barmouth had 7, Laporta had 7, Tucker Kraft had 7, Taysom Hill, he don't really count, but he had 6. Likely had 6, and then Joku had 5, and Merle had 5, and Gray had 5, and Brock Bowers only had 5.
That's what Southside was talking about. The defense they done dialed in on that.
Well, let's break it down a little bit further. Is it that tight ends? Is it that tight ends are being focused more, or is it that defenses are putting more attention on the areas of the field where tight ends are mostly used? Think about it.
The second
tight ends are up the seams.
Mm-hmm.
Tight ends are in the flats. Tight ends are in the flats and on the seams. They either gonna be used for a stretch option, or when I say stretch, I ain't talking about back like running back stretch. I'm talking about like stretching the field. They either gonna be a stretch in the field option, or they gonna be a check down option. And the reason for the stretch in the field most of the time is for a clear out, or to get a mismatch for a big body on a smaller guy, on a small safety. If they are check down, they chipping and they going out into a flat, or they going out into a short hook, or short curl to be a check down option. Those areas right up there in them check down options is where mobile quarterbacks live and make their money.
True.
The wide nines that you're seeing is to somebody said something about it being to do. I can't remember what the reason was, but it was the wrong reason. The link pinned in the chat, Georgia, Texas boy. But the wide nine is to help better contain these quarterbacks that's good at escaping the pocket and stretching out plays to the sideline. It's to better contain them and keep them inside the hash marks. So if tight ends are going to be in these congested spaces, congested areas, which is why I keep telling people that Kyle Pitts was not being doubled as much as people think. He was just in congested areas because of how these defenses are playing these quarterbacks that can move around now. But that's why tight ends are pretty much being taken out of the equation for the most part when it comes down to red zone options, because they're trying to make sure that these damn quarterbacks can't escape these pockets and get out there in the towards them sidelines and sneak their way on the mark, or sneak their way to that goal line marker. But as far as the touchdowns go, you might see a rise in touchdowns with tight ends this year for the Falcons. I'm talking, because I do think that if Kyle Pitts is sticking around, him and Drake London are going to take turns being the red zone options in the end zone, with Michael Penix Jr.
You took the word right out of my mouth on that one, bro. Drake is a monster down there too.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. And for anybody there, yeah.
And I was gonna say, by the touchdowns going down for the tight ends, that's why the market changed for the wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why them boys getting them crazy contracts right now, because their game opened up, and they were getting the touchdowns, and that's how the market goes. So hopefully, now let me ask you this: since we're talking about Kyle Pitts, he got a contract coming up, right? Contract year or whatever.
Yeah, if he got to either get extended. He either got to get extended before the end of this year, or he gonna be a free agent.
Now, do you think they're gonna play the politics on that, the contract politics, and kind of keep him to a certain number, maybe 700, 800, 700 yards and 6 touchdowns, and then they can renegotiate a contract, say, well, you did okay.
I think if we trying to win, they don't pay it no attention. I think if they focus more on next season than this year, as far as being contenders, then yes. But if they feel like we can win now and they want to win now, and that's all they thinking about, they just gonna be calling plays that's the right play for the situation, and telling Michael Penix to go to the right guy in this situation. They ain't gonna be telling them, they ain't gonna draw up specific plays where he's looking away from Kyle Pitts. I don't think so. But that's if they plan on being contenders for a championship. And I think I think they are, because like I said at the beginning of this offseason, this is the prime year to do it before you have to pay Michael Penix any money. You get a whole nother year after this one before you even got to think about a Michael Penix contract. This the best time to win right now.
Right.
Because you want to get that ring, you want to get that trophy with that quarterback while you still got him for cheap. Because soon as you got to pay him, and it might be safe to say that he's gonna set the market again when it's time for him to get paid. Depending, because if he balls how we think he gonna ball, he might be setting the market again. He ain't gonna take no team friendly deal neither. And if he do, I'm happy if he do, but I don't see it. I don't think he will. So this the best time to do it, because you got to think it. If you win a championship now, teams gonna be looking at all your pieces that you got and saying, well, how can we utilize some of what Atlanta got over here? What are we willing to get him to get that? What are we willing to get him to get a Tyler Algier or AJ Terrell maybe, or a Clark Phillips III? You know, just spitballing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Zach Harrison, whatever the case. Everybody gonna be looked at as an ingredient that played a part in us getting that championship. So before we got to pay that quarterback check, that big check for that quarterback, we'll have all these assets we could get picks for. We could get all kinds of stuff up. We get picks. We can get other players that we can work within a budget. But as soon as if we got to pay Michael Penix before we win the championship, it's gonna change the fortune a lot around here in Atlanta with the Atlanta Falcons. Then we really gonna be relied on scouting and developing more so than ever.
And with that being said, that's what I'm saying about the contract politics. Right now, like you're saying, we want to win while MPJ money is not an issue, or contract is not an issue. So, and the ones that are close to contract negotiations, how are they gonna handle it? What kind of pressure there is? Because HR, which is upper management, Terry Fontenot and them, they're gonna be the ones orchestrating to a certain extent. Let's say we win. Let's say we lock up the South in week 14. How they gonna move? Are they gonna paint the narrative of we're gonna start resting our players and getting ready for the postseason and stuff like that?
Well, I'm looking at this comment from Xavier Lemon. He said, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I went back and looked at how Florida was using KP, and the Kyle Pitts and the defense was playing 2 high safeties, and he was still catching passes on double coverage. They just let him go get it. Listen, Xavier Littman, I've been saying this for the longest. How long I've been saying that? I've been saying that for the longest. It looks like double coverage, but it's really not. Now, was he being double? I ain't saying he wasn't getting double.
But he was running into him.
Right. The attention that a lot of people thinking that he was getting, he really wasn't getting as much as you think he was. The amount of attention he got was that more of just a regular tight end. Yes. But he was getting the same attention that a Tucker Kraft get in Green Bay. He was getting the same attention that George Kittle was getting in San Francisco. He was getting that same attention. And those guys still had a significant amount more touchdowns than he did. And a lot of it do come down to getting the targets in the red zone. I give you that. But he got skin in the game. And we ain't going to go over it. We already know.
Right.
So it really going to barrel down to, and I done seen him. I seen how he been working. You know, some of the highlights of him working out with Michael Penix in the offense. And he looks like he looked like he healthy. He looked like he's enjoying the offense. He's enjoying getting to know Michael Penix and everybody else, continuing to build that relationship with everybody else on the offense. But if he gets the targets in the red zone, I'm expecting to see him take a significant jump in the touchdown category, because that's the most important stat. You can look at how many yards somebody got. You can look at how many targets. You can look at all these other damn stats you want to look at. The touchdowns are the ones that matter the most. I don't care what nobody says. If Julio Jones has a touchdown in the 2016 Super Bowl, we win that game. Why? Because we wouldn't even thought to throw the goddamn ball when we needed to just close it out, because he would have demanded more attention from the defense, and we would have ran the goddamn ball with Devontae Freeman instead of thinking we some goddamn Cowboys, and I ain't talking about the Dallas Cowboys, but trying to play cowboy and out there want to be a goddamn gunslinger with Matt Ryan. Dante Rozier say week 14 too early to start resting players. It ain't but 18 weeks in the regular season. That ain't too early. It depends on how the season went. Now, if it's week 14 and we 13-0, you goddamn right we finna start resting players. Hell, if it's week 14 and we down what 11 and something, if we 11-2, 10-3, shit, I rest Bijan, let Tyler get a couple starts.
Huh? You better
let Bijan be the spell for a few games.
Boy, that would be a genius move right there.
Hell yeah! If Nick Nash make this damn team, I arrest Drake London and put Mooney at the 1 and put Nick Nash at the 2.
That'd be a genius move right there, bro.
I sure fucking would. Blakberry said, Southside said, Blakberry, all the 4 Julio catches in that Super Bowl was highly contested. The Pats were not going to let Julio get in the end zone. I bet you if he would have had a touchdown, we would have won. I wish I had a hot tub time machine so I could go back in time and make sure he get a goddamn touchdown just to show you we would have won.
We'd have won that
I know
game.
we would have won. I know it for a fact. In my heart of hearts, I know we would have won that game, and Julio would have made it into the end zone in that game. He would have been triple covered. You leaving the whole side of the field open for Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman was averaging like 6-some yards a carry. Do y'all know that?
He was gutting them now. Every time he touched the ball, boy, he was sticking them.
Shit, it might have been more than that. I think I'm wrong. I ain't gonna look it up. I don't feel like looking that shit up. But look, this training camp on the 26th. Y'all know AFN gonna be in the building. On the big wheel. Did you say you were gonna be there? You gonna be in training camp on the 26th?
Yeah, I'll be at the Red and Black event.
Okay. Yeah. Me and we'll be at the Red and Black event, but we ain't gonna be at training camp. I ain't gonna be at training camp. But I'll be at the Red and Black event at O'Reilly's. And y'all can check us out there.
It depends if my bucket hat been arrived by then. I ain't going that, but I need that fan, boy. It's gonna be hot out there at that goddamn training camp. So I ordered my little bucket hat. This be here on time. I'll be out there in the heat with y'all, man.
I ain't gonna be out there.
But I definitely be at that Red and Black event. Definitely.
I'm gonna be getting back to the yard so I can get up underneath my truck. I gotta change out parts and shit. So I'm for certain I ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna be fixing an oil leak, a dryer, and I think that's it.
So y'all got to catch Blakberry at the goddamn Red and Black event.
Yeah, you gonna have to catch me at the event, cause Saturday morning I'm gonna be up underneath a truck. I ain't gonna be in no damn practice. Shit, I'm gonna be hot enough as it is up underneath that damn truck. Yeah, you can go to the bait and tackle spot and get you a hat. I think it's one right there off exit 12 when you get out the exit too. I think it's one right there. But anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead, wrap this thing on up. I thought Jordan Tesbo was gonna try to come back through. He must be having some technical difficulties. 330.
Yes, sir.
What Zay let me say? Damn, Blakberry, you're a diesel mechanic too. Yeah. Yes, I am.
It got that fan in there.
It ain't no purpose.
It got the fan in there.
Oh, I don't know if the bait and tackle play gonna have that.
Hey, Xavier, all the truck drivers are little goddamn mechanics, and they make you learn that shit.
All us owner operators.
Yeah. Once you get tired of paying that money, bro, you'll learn how to fix shit yourself.
Yes, sir.
It's costly. It's costly, dog. Very costly.
But the only thing I ain't did on that truck is drop that motor. I promise you.
Drop a motor because you ain't got the goddamn shit to do it with.
I ain't got the cherry picker. If I had a cherry picker, I'd showed up with trying. But that's the only thing I ain't did, bro.
I'm test hot.
Well, I ain't changed out no drive shaft or nothing like that. But as far as under the hood go and up underneath the cab, I done did everything in that motherfucker. I could change out the drive shaft. That shit ain't shit. It's the same. The drive shaft and all that, the axles and shit, all that shit pretty much common. Just like if you went to school for auto mechanic,
ain't nothing blocking it. You can get to it without nothing blocking it. It's the shit you gotta move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the oil leak I got to move all kind of shit tomorrow. Me and my uncle. So I'm finna be a grease monkey tomorrow. And
then if you ain't no grease monkey, YouTube will show you how to fix any goddamn thing. So
hell shit, I
use them all the time.
I'm down on summa cum laude.
Yeah, I'm a
University.
YouTube connoisseur, boy. I'm telling you, I don't know how to do it. I look it up.
Shit. What's outside say Blackberry, you should probably help the man with damn engine he been working on for 4 years now. The man been working on a motor for 4 years. That I know what he so that why he go out there garage. He got so he said I'm finna go to the garage.
Come over to my get you a fan from church, bit Will. I want a fan that I ain't got to sit there and be waving my hands to fan myself with, goddamn. Shit.
I'm gonna have to holler at the mud, man. But shit, I ain't over the road no more though, so I ain't passing through Texas no time soon. The mud all the way over there in Texas. But hey, man, 3:30.
Yes, sir.
Close yourself out, sir. Give them your addues.
Well, like I said, I'm just waiting around to see what they're gonna do at camp. And I'm playing it by ear, but I'm planning for my games. I'm not a content creator, no channel, but I'm out here in these content streets. You guys keep doing the good work, providing the content, and I pretty much hit all the platforms. So even the one don't like me, I'll be there. Listen for good content.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's it for me, man. We'll see you next week, I guess, when you drop the link.
All right. I'm finna help Will out with something real quick. Go ahead, Will.
Say what?
Close yourself out.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all already know, man. Follow me at Will the Georgia Reap on everything, man. Make sure y'all go to my page, subscribe if you ain't did so, man. Get my followers back up. And whatever AFN got going on, y'all already know I'm there, man. Tune in to everything Atlanta sports on Wednesday night. Hey man, the season about to crank back up. The content finna crank back up, man. Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all subscribe, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
There go Will channel right there. Y'all go
What
sub
the hell that is? That ain't my channel, Blackberry. What's that?
That ain't your channel?
What that shit? I'm gonna put in the thing. I don't know what that just spit out right now.
You sure ain't your channel?
Look how it's showing. I don't know. It might be my channel. It just look funny how I look right there.
Hold on, let me go look. Hold on, let me.
So did Tex have the 75 squirreled away, or is he a deadbeat like the rest of his family?
Hey, I dropped it in the chat for you, Blackberry. Just go and share it out the chat.
He doesn't get $1 million. Looks like they're both gonna end up badly disappointed.
All right, yeah, I don't know what the hell that shit is. I put in that in. It say, oh, nah, I don't know what that is. All right, so that's the link for Big Will.
Yeah, that's the easy route. Y'all get to my page. Y'all ain't got to search it. Just hit that link right there. If y'all ain't did so, just go ahead and like and subscribe to my page, man.
This is over.
And I got it pinned in the chat too. So it's pinned in the chat. Y'all click on it. And y'all make sure y'all get my boy back up. He at 30. I see he at 30. He getting it back up there.
Do he have any videos up there now?
Got about 7 videos.
I ain't got nothing but shorts up there right now.
Because I went up there I might be on the wrong page because when I went and subbed for you, I didn't see anything. It said you didn't have nothing up there. So I'm gonna go back to the chat and
Yeah. Just hit that link that he dropped in the chat.
okay.
Cause you probably went to my old page that they snatched from me. They ain't got nothing on it. They snatched everything.
10-4.
Yo, but how it's still showing up though?
Right.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Shit, so I probably need to see my old channel back up. Or let my old channel be back up, boy. It's finna be on like popcorn. But so for 2 hours today, we talked about some social injustice things, man. And we talked about ShannonSharpe, you know, if his life ain't ruined, he done damn near ruined it. Selling it with this young girl, and he done sell it out of coke, paying this girl some obscene amount of money. Well, he pretty much done created generational wealth for the young woman. Especially if she got, and now I know she got people around her that's gonna make sure she don't go through that money, because she's a little white girl, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some Caucasian white men and white women that's gonna surround her and make sure she done created generational wealth for herself. Obviously she was a plant, and he done fucked
They
his damn life up.
train all they children like that, boy. Go after somebody with some money.
Yeah, white girls being used to set niggas up since forever. But
you don't think Skip did it, do you?
No, he did that to himself, man. The dummy did it to himself.
He did to it.
Hey man,
He got
I'm telling you,
warnings
bro.
after warnings, bro. He got warnings after warnings, bro.
He was booty blind, man. He wasn't listening. He was
She ain't
booty
had no
blind.
booty.
She ain't had no butt. What the hell?
And she had some little fake little perky little tip. Well, they probably weren't fake because she young, but she had some little perky little tooth.
It don't matter. I guarantee he saw something better than that. She got what you call
white girl skin on.
She got what you call an inner tube 330. I mean, you can work with it. You can inflate that a little bit. She got an inner tube. She got something, but she ain't got no body like that to be risking it for.
Some back shots.
Well, it depends on what he like. It depends on what he like.
We see what he like. Young. That's what he like.
Some back shots and some slaps to the ass. They gonna swell up nice like a little bumblebee stain back there. But listen, man, we talked about that. Talked about the cash out being sentenced to life in sentence, life in prison, him and his mama. I hate seeing it because I knew the guy in passing back in the day, and it brought back reflection, made me think about the life that I turned over from to the day. And while I don't think that would have been me in that situation, because I wouldn't have put myself in no situation to be in no damn RICO case and rape charges and sex.
That's crazy.
I would not have put myself in that situation, but I was definitely seen the guy in passing a lot, and a lot of those in passings was me, living what I call living freely, not caring too much about having responsibilities. Most of my money went towards me looking good and partying. Hell, I barely paid the roof over my damn head back then. I was just going through money. I was robbing Napa. I used to work for Napa Auto Parts. I was robbing the shit out of them every week, selling to their customers under the table. Crazy shit like that. And it just gave me reflection when I saw him get sentenced to life. And it just made me think, man, I might not still quite be where I want to be, but I wouldn't even be here if I didn't make smart choices.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even be here if I didn't make smart choices. And then I think about that young man too, William McNeil Jr. and him being in a situation where maybe they still would have used brutal force on him. But if he don't close that door on him,
it's on them.
If it's on them, if he present that driver's license, because in the state of Georgia, in the state of Florida, I think what I put up in there, statute 322.15, you have to show identification when they ask for it. It don't matter.
That's what they say, but the worst thing they can do is write you a ticket for not having your license. They can't detain you. They can't detain you.
But if you got the license on, you give them up.
Give them up.
Yeah, like I said, I don't understand what the hell he was doing, not, you know what I'm saying, not cooperating with him, but it still don't justify them beating his ass.
No, it doesn't. But he put himself in that position to be beat with no consequences. Now they don't have to have no consequences.
I agree with that. He did put himself in that. A smarter choice would have been to have it.
Ain't nothing to justify their ass whooping, y'all.
No, we're not justifying.
No. You can justify them arresting him. You can justify that part. Yeah, okay. They arrested him because he wasn't.
Ain't none of it justified. Ain't we not?
I'm saying when he locked the door, closed and locked the door, then he gave them the right to detain him at that point. Yeah, at that point he gave them the right to detain him. But
he intensified the situation. They didn't the officer didn't intensify it.
He did.
Shit, that officer did that when his buddy pulled up. He got amped up. That's what happened.
Okay.
That's what happened.
But Big Will. If he we can't stop him from getting amped up or accelerating the situation. But if he had my license and registration and proof of insurance in his hand, he could not say that I resisted or didn't comply, which would make him guilty of everything else that they did forward that was the violent part. Yep. And that's why that chief was up there. He was painting the picture. He was like, "Oh, we didn't know where his hands was at. We didn't know this. We didn't know that."
Bullshit.
But he can paint that narrative because of the one thing that this young man did.
The video showing you the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can paint whatever you want to paint.
And
we see him lean over now time to reach for nothing. He showed you his hand 4 or 5 times. He showed you his hand,
bruh. But by him, see, when they was able to use the words resisting and non-compliance, it changed the whole encounter.
What was the resistance? What was the resistance? He threw his hands up. Where did resistance come in at?
He ain't resist not once.
He ain't resist now time, bro.
The non-compliance.
Non-compliance, you can go for that when he closed and locked that door.
Him closing and locking the door, that's non-compliant. But
resisting is not allowing the officer to perform his duties.
That's true.
That's resistance.
That is true.
When he closed that door, he took the control from the police officer. That's resisting, bro.
Dude, they were screaming, "Stop resisting!" when they were pulling that nigga to the ground. That nigga ain't moving now time. You saying stop resisting? What the fuck am I resisting?
He stopped them officers, that officer, from doing his job when he closed that door. That's resisting, bro.
Look, y'all.
That's not compliant. That ain't resisting.
No,
that ain't resisting.
I disagree with that, bro.
That is not resisting.
The justice system, though. What's the problem with it? The fact that is all that it takes.
That's all it takes, bro.
The fact that that's all that it takes. That's how. Look at how these laws are designed. Everybody that's gonna watch this, look at how these laws are designed. They're designed to make you into a criminal. They're
Yes, it is.
designed to make you into a criminal.
Oh, they make 1,600 a day per. They
In
make
some states,
1,600 a day per inmate. So
but
that
hold on.
tells you right there.
But in some states, you don't have to show identification if there hasn't been any probable cause of a crime being committed. In the state of Florida, it don't matter.
And that's why I said what I said.
That's why I
You
say
know that.
know your local laws.
Know your laws.
Because it changes depending on the state that you're in. It's like that with criminal law. It's like that with civil law. Just like it just changes per state. Each state got their own language that determines whether or not something is lawful or unlawful.
Yeah, that's why you when you go vote, you need to worry about other shit beside the president.
Yeah, you need your constituents,
the president
local
don't hold the power.
constituents.
They don't hold the power now. Y'all might think they could.
Know who the officials are that's going up for election.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Do you realize, and I learned this the hard way, that city cops don't know traffic law? Highway patrolmen.
They know it 330, but they don't study it. Like they get taught it, but they don't consistently study the law, so they don't retain all the information.
Okay.
They all get taught it. It's law for them to get taught it, but they don't retain this stuff. They don't continually study it.
That's low on their totem pole. Highway patrolmen, or if you really in a situation and you can make a call, you call the highway patrol, bro. They know traffic law. I'm telling you from experience.
Well, that wouldn't even matter in that situation right there, because he asked for the supervisor about 5 times.
What I'm saying, if you can call.
And then he wasn't gonna be able to call shit.
A copy of your state laws from your local courthouse. Go
basically know your law, bro. Because this is an easy lawsuit for that nigga. It's an easy lawsuit.
Do not rely on these officials to give you adequate and proper law.
They're not gonna do it.
Don't rely on them to do it. I'm gonna tell you something. I found my bankruptcy, and this was just bankruptcy. When I went to turn, and thankfully it was a brother there who looked out for me. But when I went to turn it in, he noticed that I didn't have something marked correctly at the top of the document. He couldn't tell me. He could not tell me how to fix it.
He can't tell you what he just say, yeah.
He can't give you no legal advice.
Yeah.
He
Right.
couldn't give me no legal advice. All he could do was tell me that if I wanted such and such, I needed to have such and such on the document indicated. But he couldn't tell me what to do. But if he wouldn't have told me that, I would have turned in what would have been considered an incomplete bankruptcy form. Incomplete document. So, and you know that's gonna set me back months trying to get it because I was doing it myself. So when it comes to the law, you have to go learn it for yourself. You cannot rely on any government official, on any law enforcement official. You cannot rely on them to give you the information that's accurate that you need for your situation. Go learn these laws on your own.
Yeah, hey man, it's something called a public library. It's something called a public library.
It's
free.
In your law book.
It's free.
Go get
the situation. Because nobody can speak for you. And that's why that captain was up there and he was already painting a picture. But then did you notice when the reporter was
330, don't talk about that nigga, man. Don't talk about that.
I got to, bro. I got to. Because he the worst kind. By him being black, that's gonna affect that case way more by him getting up there telling them lies. The same thing he was doing, the reporter was doing, and he was saying, "Oh, we can't say that." Dude, you just did it.
Yeah. That
He just
reporter will
did it.
put him. Yeah, that reporter will put him on blast. He was trying to save face.
That's why he reached for the knife. You mean so nobody talked about the knife until the boy got out the car?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I tell when we talk. Whenever I'm having
Ask him if there was a weapon in the car.
Whenever I'm having them discussions, bro, I say it ain't a black and white thing, bro. It's a blue and black
It's a blue.
and white thing. And
Exactly.
the blues are in cahoots with the whites. So it's a blue-white versus black. Because I done seen black police officers brutally use force against black men. I done seen Spanish officers. Let me tell man, I'm supposed to be ending this, but let me tell y'all.
Like I said, Blackberry, like I said earlier, the law is not for us, dog.
The law ain't for us.
The law is not for us, dog.
I got a couple experiences with police brutality. When I was probably about 20 years old, 20, 21, somewhere around there. I stayed in Clarkston, Georgia with my partner and my cousin. Had an apartment over there off North Indian Creek. We worked in Tucker at H.C. Brill Bacon Warehouse. And one night, we and my cousin, we on our way to work. We worked overnight. We on our way to work. We going through downtown Clarkston. I mean, not downtown Clarkston, but we right there on Ponce. We turning on Ponce off Church Street. And we get pulled over by Clarkston police. Now, my cousin, my cousin, he was premature. He was born premature, so he looks, like he's special. And but he got all his good senses for the most part, but he just got that look about him. And so he's shorter than us, but he's stocky. He's swole, but he's shorter than us, and he just got that, not Down syndrome, but like it could have happened if he were born like a week later or something. But he just got that look about him, but he got tattoos on him, right? And he's in the back seat with me, and my other cousins is up in the front. And hold on, no. I'm thinking about a separate time. Me and my cousin that was driving, we up in the front, he was in the back. So when we get pulled over, we didn't just get pulled over by one car. We got, like, usually a traffic stop, you get pulled over by one car and then they call backup, right? We got pulled over by like 4-5 damn cars at the same time. Almost like they was waiting on us to come under the underpass and make that turn. So they cut us off. We pull over. They put me in a cruiser ahead. They put my cousin that was driving. They put him in the cruiser behind the car. And they take my cousin that was in the back and they put him on the curb. I don't know what's going on because I'm in handcuffs up in the front car. I can turn and see what's going on a little bit, but all I know is he's on the curb. But I noticed they telling him to take his shirt off. They taking pictures of his tattoos. They questioning him for probably a good 15 minutes before they even came to me. They questioned him for 15 minutes, took pictures of his tattoos, all kind of stuff, right? Then they come to me and they start asking me questions about my cousin. Now, come find out, my cousin who car it was matched the description of a car that was involved in a shooting at Clarkston High School the week before. And we ain't gang members or none of that. we in the city, we in the city, like people know who we are, but that's just because that's our stomping ground. That's what we grew up at. Stone Mountain, Clawson, that part of Decatur, Avondale. Like that's just our part of town. That's our stomping ground. But we ain't no gang members or nothing like that. But everybody and their mama had a damn white Crown Vic back then. My cousin had a white Crown Vic. So he gets pulled over now. When they come questioning me about my cousin, they say, you need to tell us everything about your cousin and tattoos he got. I was like, what tattoos? They're like the tourist tattoo. Is he the leader of the tourist gang? I said, tourist gang? The tourist gang in Clarkston? The tourist gang? I was like, bro, ain't no gang called tourists in Clarkston. He was like, yes, it is. And your cousin matched the description for somebody that shot up a school a week ago. And the car that y'all in matches the description of the car that fled the scene. I said, everybody around here got a white Crown Vic, bro. Everybody and their mama got a white Crown Vic. And then I said, now look at my cousin. Do he look like he the leader of a damn gang? He was born in the 6th month. He was born in the 6th month of his mama's pregnancy. Do he look like he the leader of a damn gang? I done seen all kind of criminals. Look, I was like, you ain't seen no criminal look like they was. You ain't seen no leader of no gang look like he was born in the 6th month of his mama pregnancy. I know you ain't seen that. But they got my cousin out there, all premature as he want to be, hemmed up on the curb, like he public enemy number one, and just tried their best to get it out of me that he was this gang member that just shot up this school in Clarkston, Georgia. That's just an example, bro, of it's not, the system ain't designed for us to make it. If that's okay, if that's okay for them to do, just like if that's okay for them to bust that boy window and pull him out that car, punching him in the face, slammed him to the ground. He busted his mouth. The report I read on it that his tooth went through his bottom lip. One of his teeth went through his lip. And he was charged with resisting without violence, but that happens to him. It's the blues and the whites versus the blacks. And I'm starting to think the main reason why Trump want our Latin brothers and sisters deported and trying to prevent our Asian brothers and sisters from coming over here too is so that they can do whatever the fuck they want with the niggas in America. If we ain't got no allies here, we on our own. It's a numbers game.
And we outnumber everybody. So, but they got y'all thinking we the minority around this motherfucker, bro. We outnumber everybody in this bitch. But with the thing they got over us, we don't stick together. We the only race that don't stick together.
Don't stick together.
Mexicans stick together. They help their people.
No,
Chinese people stick together and help their people. We the only race that don't stick together.
This was important for us to know. Just because you African American or you Black American or however you want to label yourself, we ain't the only black people in this world. After our brothers and sisters south of Kenya or wherever, south of Ethiopia, they ain't the only black folks in the world. You got black Asians, you got black Europeans, and they might not look like us neither. They might look like they more fair skinned than us, but they black.
That is true.
Want y'all to remember something if you didn't know it. Esau and Jacob shared a womb. Whether we like it or not.
You got to get them more context what you're talking about. Some of them folk don't know the script. Tell the story between them two.
I ain't gonna tell the story. I'm gonna let them go find it if they want it. Look up Esau and Jacob.
Basically, they were two different colors. How about that?
Go on your word. Esau was born with red skin and he was hairy. Jacob was born with skin of bronze. Go look up Esau and Jacob if you don't know. We share the womb. Our Caucasian people, they are descendants of Esau. The chosen people, the Israelites, are descendants of Jacob. Their grandfather was Abraham, which means father to all. Or father to many, not all. Father to many. So, in my reflection, man, to close this on out, this went way longer than I expected. In my reflection, man, and I'm going to be very clear about what I'm finna say and very direct. This conference, this friction that I have with K-Styles, everybody over there, whoever over there that this friction is with. Outside of Mike, I never had any issue with anybody else other than what transpired after the fact. But I want this to be real clear. What I want to do, like I said earlier, I really want to put my hands on. I really, really, really do. Because of all the sneak dissing, all the behind the scenes lies and politicking, and the fact that he let his people think. Appreciate you, Bernard Cantrell. He got his people thinking that I want him to be my friend, or that's how they perceived it, or whatever they seen. That's what they getting from it. But I want some type of position, or I want this. I'm trying to. I don't know how to respect whatever the fuck the case is. That's why I have the feeling I got. That's why I want to put hands on him, because of the lies he's told behind the scenes in my name. But in my reflection, I have to remember some things. One, I'm still part of AFN. Maggie T, she ain't been nothing but solid through all this. I'm still associated with Atlanta Falcon Nation, and I appreciate that. I'm appreciative of that. I also am still able to create this content for you all. I'm appreciative of that. But I wouldn't have that opportunity if I wasn't a free man. If I give up my freedom because I want to go put hands on somebody, that don't make me no better than ShannonSharpe. That don't make me no better than Cash Out. Because I'm doing something that I know could take away my freedom. Because he's giving all the signs and hints that he's a police ass nigga. He'll call the police. He's giving all those hints. He's also giving hints that he's willing to take my life with a weapon. Go watch his shorts. It says it all. And while we have every opportunity to squash whatever this is. See, I know the root of it. I know where it come from. The very beginning. I know it come from him not liking where I'm coming from. He don't think that I'm there to be a student to him. Listen to what his homeboy said. Listen to what Warren said. Warren said, nigga, you Mike Made. That's what he said. I'm not Mike Made, my nigga. I didn't come to Atlanta Falcon Nation to be no student. That's the disconnect. That's the miscommunication. Everybody else that y'all talk about outside of the AFN that y'all done helped along the way, y'all want them to acknowledge. Well, Mike wants them, well, all of y'all want the acknowledgement that if it wasn't for Mad Mike, they wouldn't have what they got. Mad Mike didn't reach out to me to be a part of AFN. Nobody did. Maggie T reached out to everybody and said, anybody wants to be a part of the Atlanta Falcon Nation family, hit me up. She gave out her email. I hit her up on her email. Not once did I talk to Mad Mike. Not once. Not once did I talk to Mike about being a part of AFN. Not once did I talk to Mike about teaching me how to be a content creator. I'm sorry for you. If you feel like when I came to AFN, I didn't acknowledge you as my sensei or my teacher, that I'm sorry for you for that. I'm sorry that you saw the potential I had and was threatened by it. I'm sorry for you for that. But what I will not do is I won't allow you to have that kind of power over me. Well, all this sneak dissing and all this backdoor politicking that you've been doing and trying to pretend like you ain't been doing it, trying to pretend like it's Blakberry that just wanted somebody to be his friend. That's cool. I'm not going to let you have that power over me because I know If I throw them gloves on you, you ain't gonna put them on. Because you're already hinting at pulling out weapons. You're already hinting at calling the police. Unlike you, I got a legacy that I'm raising over here. 2 boys and a girl.
Well, you talking now, bro.
One thing my son know, my oldest son, he know his dad ain't got to prove to him what it is to be a man, because I show him what it is to be a man every single day.
That's right. You talking now.
Every day. And while I don't like your sneak dissing, and while I do think you still a hoe, let's talk about whatever the fuck it is, man. Because Maggie T want me around. I'm being very transparent with you. Me and Maggie T done developed a good business relationship. And a good and we ain't close friends, but we friends. And it ain't going nowhere. And obviously, you ain't either. I'm not finna be in the same space with you, still feeling like I need to come slap the shit out your ass. And you might not like my words, but I'm being very transparent with you. Let's talk about this shit and get this shit nipped in the bud. It's been links dropped all kind of ways, man, for us to have this conversation, bro. You saying you and your partners them saying why ain't nobody reached out to y'all and all that bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit. All the cash money shit I done talked about you and had links for you to be able to tap. If you had some amp, if you really didn't like what was being, listen, man, it's real easy because you got these people around you. It's real easy for you to pretend like you ain't been sneak dissing in the back, like you ain't been telling lies in the back, because you got these folks that's gonna ride for you. I'm telling you just like this, bro. We need to talk about this shit. And just like how you were saying, I don't have to talk about this on here. I understand now. I understand why.
Exposure.
You don't want to be exposed, and that's cool. And if don't nobody hear it, then it's almost like it didn't ever happen if it's just between me and you. So let it just be between me and you then. Stop acting like you don't have an issue. Because to be honest with you, bro, it ain't good for your health. And you can take that for however you like. But it ain't good for your health, bro. So we gonna go ahead and close this thing on out, man. Red and Black event on the 26th at O'Reilly's. I think that's all Wesley Chapel or Covenant Highway. Hold on. Let me see what it said. I know how to see where it at. That is. Uh-oh. Maggie put it up here. Well, god God damn. Y'all put too many messages in here. Look up O'Reilly's. It's somewhere out Wesley Chapel or somewhere around there.
Okay. Know where that is.
It's either Wesley Chapel or Covenant Highway. I want to say it's Covenant Highway. O'Reilly's. But appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure you hit them like buttons, them sub buttons, all that good shit. And catch us on the flip side.
Peace.
Home team. What's happening, home team? This your boy Blakberry Rex coming to let you know about the summer giveaway that we're having with the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry, no C. It's the K. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, have a chance to win some free stuff, you got to go to Instagram and subscribe to Blakberry Rex on Instagram and enter the raffle for your chance to win.